Welcome!
Yay!
Back, baby! The Dungeon Run Heroes of Bingle reunion continues. I'm here.
Such a dramatic pause.
We had so much fun, we had to do it again. Also, the story wasn't over. So that changes things too. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, especially patrons, for supporting the Dungeon Run, making this possible. You made it possible for me to fly here from Colorado and be in the same room with some of my favorite people.
Yay!
Holy moly! Do we?
And then there's me.
What?
I said, and then there's me.
Some of my favorites.
You did make that pretty clear. You called it out, Jim.
Should we go around? You insisted we introduce you.
Hi, I'm Jared K. I'm playing Civ RedThistle, a rogue and also a fighter.
I want Jared to reread his original character description, which was remember it was multiple paragraphs of how sexy he was.
Sexy tabaxi? That's a big
I remember because mine was like 2 sentences and Jared went first and I was like,
I just remember the words. I remember the words "oily roughness."
yeah.
Never gonna forget that.
He's got some leather.
Tracks.
Well, I'm Jess, and I'm playing a Fire Genasi conjuration wizard named Fahima and her pet baby phoenix, Meep.
Hello, I'm Morgan Peter Brown. I'm playing James Quillis, the human warlock.
Hello. My name's Ron Ogden, and I'm playing Uggo Ragefist and Buddy, his celestial bear.
Hi there, I'm Katie Michels and I play Lily Dumblestuck, a beach gnome bard.
Beach gnome bard.
Beach gnome bard. After a bank loan.
That's my favorite warm-up.
Well, the only thing that remains, ladies and gentlemen, is for us to light the torch. It started as a simple dungeon run. 5 unlikely companions who came together to become the Heroes of Bingle, embarking on a grand quest to rediscover the lost history of their world. And though we have seen where that journey led them, there are parts of that story that we have not seen, choices we never witnessed, and moments that remain unrevealed. One such adventure took place on the road out of Axbright, as the heroes headed north to Shazengao. In the story you saw, the Heroes of Bingle elected to avoid the city of Oya Toskind and take a more direct route up to Zhang. But what if they had not? What if a garish road sign advertising an entertainment destination that could put even Bingle to shame had sparked their curiosity, drawing them to the city of worldly delights? Last week, we got the first part of the answer to that question, as we saw the Heroes of Bingle travel into Oya Toskind. The city was a splendiferous display of lights and color, activity and excitement. Finding a place to stash their wagon, the team took time to enjoy delicious treats and games of chance, relieved to be able to blow off some steam in the raucous festival atmosphere. Soon, however, they encountered a street performer who recognized Lily from her time in Bingle, a gnome named Larry Stumblebunk, who had left the island years ago to join the circus, working in Oya Toskind's most popular venue, the Soirée Fantastique. But recently, the soirée had come under new management, and its new boss had fired Larry in favor of more dangerous, risque performers. What's more, Larry's cousin, Barry Gumbledunk, a grizzled gnomish fisherman who fled Bingle during the early Kopru attacks, had come to stay with Larry, telling an even more alarming story. He claimed to have been rescued at sea by a salvagemander he called Bradley Russell, and was convinced the gentle creature had been abducted and forced to work as a carny at the Soirée Fantastique. Having been saved by salvagemanders themselves, the heroes were eager to help. To learn more, they managed to scare some grifters out of tickets to the soirée and attended a performance that very night. What they witnessed was a rousing display of talent. Knife throwers and trapeze, a contortionist and a strongman, even mimic tamers and a mentalist. All inside an enormous big top, outfitted with magic dampening wards to ensure the proceedings were free from supernatural trickery. But when Lily was brought on stage by the great Mankini for a psychic reading, something quite strange did occur. As he seemingly read her fortune, the mentalist appeared stressed and abruptly ended the performance. Following the show, the heroes left the tent and attempted to interrogate the talent as they signed autographs for eager fans. Civ managed to bluff his way into a meeting with the knife-throwing act, the Puncture Brothers, and arranged for the entire team to get an audience with the circus's mysterious new owner. The only catch? They had to audition as performers themselves. As we ended last week, the Heroes of Bingle faced perhaps their most daunting challenge yet: to craft an audition interesting enough, dangerous enough, and irresistible enough to draw out the one person who might lead them to the salvagemander Bradley Russell. A performance worthy of the Soirée Fantastique. And that is where we will pick up this time. So, we didn't specifically spell this out, but I'm guessing you guys stayed at Larry's house in the bunk beds that will not stop, 16 levels of bunk beds. So you wake this morning, noses pressed against pine planks above you, stacked, one atop the other, intermingled with other people you may not know.
Could I, James, I think, didn't even try and sat in a chair across the room from them and was just like, wake up like to see James sipping his tea going, how'd that go?
James, of course, having gone through this transformation into a demon, no longer needs to sleep.
No.
And so I guess you didn't want to partake in the fun stacking.
Sorry. I'm curious if overnight there would have been a chance at all while the rest of the team was sleeping, since James can now, with the power of a demon, fly because of the force of good.
Yes.
Would there have been a chance for James to fly over top of the tent? Because are those magic dampening pillars visible from the outside at all?
No, they are not. They are literally the pillars themselves aren't the issue. There's literally a glyph attached to the interior of the tent.
Got it.
You certainly have welcome to fly, although it would be a risky endeavor and probably something you would want to do stealthily.
Yeah, I think I would do it far enough. I guess I would fly. Yeah, I would. I'll take a chance to basically fly over and see if there's anything else, looking for if there's a way around the magic dampening or any sign of anything greater. But like over the night.
Okay.
But yeah, certainly stealthily.
You bring up a good point, though. We should reiterate to folks that because of your support of the show, the tug of war between Force of Good and Force of Evil was won by Team Force of Good, and there is a pretty powerful Force of Good that is still in effect through this episode. Each of the players' characters selected a mask to blend in with the reverie that is Oya Toskind. Little did they know their mask imbued them with special magical effects.
Pig slam.
Pig slam. So that will still, they're still in possession of those masks, even though Fahima had conjured hers, still in possession of those masks because they were a force of good. So yes, so if you took to the skies at night, you would see that. First of all, the first thing you would notice is that this is a city that does not sleep. This
Got
is
it.
a city of 24-hour party people.
James would have definitely left his top hat behind to make a little bit less of a noticeable figure.
Okay.
I would stealthed to flown around.
Well, let's roll a stealth check to see if anybody noticed you during.
I'd
that
love to
time.
use my first bless die from Ancient Devils.
yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's an
Nat
automatic
20 that,
crit.
baby.
Yeah. So yeah, you are certain that your dark demon, leathery demon skin against a pitch black night where lights illuminate the surface of the city, making it even harder to see up into the sky.
Like man-bat flying.
Yes.
Like Oya Toskind.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you perceive in the sky, the revelers still continuing. The post-soiree crowd is still taken to the streets. It is a non-stop, street fair, and as you glide over the top of the big top itself, it does seem to be completely enclosed on all sides. You can't peer inside it.
No sign of anything that looks like what might be a nicer quarters for an authority figure or a boss or anything.
It's certainly larger from the outside than you remember. I mean, it was quite large inside.
Okay.
But it's hard to be able to determine any kind of internal
Got it.
structure.
Just a big old tent.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
And again, buffeted on all sides by, it's not just fabric or anything like a
Yeah.
tent. It really does feel like this fortress almost.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
And you make out, because you've been looking for it, because you picked it out last time, you do still see these elements that seem to have been attached via salvagemander goo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly concerning, but without seeing any signs or how the magic dampening is powered, or it doesn't look accessible from the outside at all, I think.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
during the soiree, they were specifically pointed out to you, so
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know where those glyphs are
Right.
inside, but from the outside you don't.
Okay, so they're not from an external power source or solar power.
That doesn't
or
seem to
anything
be
like
the
that.
case, no.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Then, unless there's anything else strange that I could try to notice around the soiree, then I'll head back.
Okay, all right. Everybody else sleeps through the night, compressed as you are. It's hard to squirm or maneuver in these stacked 16-high bunk beds. But the morning comes and you find yourself still staring at pine close to your nose.
Fahima, are you above me?
I hope not, because I had a lot of gas last night. I'm sorry. And then she sticks her hand down. Are you right under me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Those dipped squirrels.
Is that what that burning wood smell was? Smell like campfire.
I have to go to the latrine. And she clambers down and doesn't look at Lily or Uggo and goes out to the bathroom.
There's the bathroom / kitchen at the.
I was gonna say it's all the same room.
Yeah, she's just
Yeah,
Gonna refill she conjures a shower curtain.
literally, it's James sipping his coffee, and Fahima walks by, and there's the thinnest partition between the two.
I got donuts.
She does the shower curtain.
She's refueling the hot plate.
Someone play some music while I take care of this. This is not pleasant.
I'll take out my flute, but I can't get it in position because it's too cramped.
Do you need some help getting out of that?
Maybe I'll slide out and come down. Uggo, you good?
Oh yeah, I just slept on the floor.
Smart.
I'm just not fitting in any of those.
Yeah.
So it's clear that you have this designated time for your audition. So you have a short window of time to do whatever you might need to prepare for that. But you have set up this audition in front of the troupe at the Soirée Fantastique. It will be a private event. There will be no audience present, but you have to be there at a specific time in order to make the.
How much time do we have?
Well, depends on how much you guys would like to do. It's not it's not a long period of time. You can't, leave the city or anything like that. But I would say maybe an hour or two if you need to do something, to
Hey,
prepare.
Larry, do you have extra paint and maybe a very small clown hat?
I love it when you use clip. Oh yeah, I got. I got plenty of class.
I'll be back. I'll be back. And Uggo goes to the cart for Buddy, and when he gets there, he'll paint Buddy's face white.
Your celestial bear.
Yes.
Okay.
And put
polar
the hat on the bear.
All right.
And say, okay, Buddy, I know this is probably humiliating, but it's for a good cause, and we're going to audition some stuff. So just look handsome boy as you are, and just play along with me when we do things. Okay?
When you start to lick at the paint.
No, don't let the paint. Let the paint stay on your face for now. And again, if you do good, I will bring you more dip squirrels.
Then you see Buddy get real still.
Okay, come on. And then we walk back to the tent.
All right. The rest of you see Uggo arrive with Buddy now painted like a clown.
Just his head. Wow. What?
Are you planning on taking the bear inside?
They want it dangerous, right?
Good point.
True.
Does everybody have an act that doesn't involve magic?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I don't know if my math magic is dangerous enough, but I guess I'll demon it up a little bit, and hopefully that'll help.
Human math?
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
that like 1 + 1 is 7?
it's kind of my brand right now. Every number equals 666. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, ideally we all get in, right? Because that would be
Sure.
just a good ego boost. But presumably only a couple of us need to actually get in.
Right.
Right. That's what I was thinking, actually. If someone doesn't get in, that would be the person to sneak away while the rest of us are auditioning and what have you.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
good.
honestly, it might be better if we don't all get in.
That person can be the getaway driver, so
Kind
to speak.
of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. I think the odds of us all getting in, and I don't want us to get competitive with each other, no one take it personally if one of us gets in and the others don't.
I go hard. And I'm going to go very hard.
All right. But yes, in case some of us don't get in, but I think...
Uggo just starts killing audiences for no reason.
They want it dangerous.
He's never...
Just like slitting throats.
Are you entertained? Are you not entertained?
Oh my god. What
I mean, gladiator fighting is a form of
It's
entertainment.
true. But communication is going to be difficult if there's some inside and some outside, because I imagine ascending spell might not make it through.
It doesn't seem like it would, yeah.
Can you speak in our minds without magic? Or is that magic?
I don't know. I don't think
it's magic.
I think that would probably count. Yeah, it's not a spell technically, but yeah.
Well, it seems the magic dampening is only around the stage, so we can hope that backstage we could cast spells or something of the sort.
Yeah, we got
but
the
would
sense
would it penetrate the magic dampening? So even if he were to sneak away, if
Probably
we're
not.
still in the ring, we wouldn't be able to hear what he's saying to us.
Probably not.
Right. So,
I
well,
don't think we can count on that.
Plan C is if things start going bad, I'm going to run into the tent and break those things that are hanging up high in the sky.
I was gonna ask, how hard is it, you think, to... I mean, you're quite stealthy.
Right,
If we can get up there, you're a good climber.
right.
That would be great if whoever gets in and is inside can find a way to, depower the dampening, basically.
Are we going... Hold on. Are we planning on trying to get in and then later on break in to free the salvage manders, or are we planning on trying to find them while we're there auditioning and try to free them during that time?
I mean, I think fast as possible in and out. I mean, if we get the opportunity to see them while they're there, then I mean, why not let the chance go by?
well,
Because
first,
if we do it in the middle of the night, there might be less security.
first things first, I think we're just trying to get information on this circus ringleader,
Yeah.
and then we can figure out what to do from there.
Right. And as much
The reason why we need to decide it now is because if we cannot communicate and someone sneaks off and they either get into trouble or things go south, we will then have to throw away plan A and go to plan C, I think we called it at one point.
Always plan C.
Right.
I feel like the smart thing to do, and I could be wrong, is go do the auditions as if nothing else is happening and try not to be too suspicious while we're there. I feel we will be quite watched, it
Probably.
seems like.
Yeah.
If
Once
not
we're
already.
inside, when we're leaving, and if there's a chance, maybe one of us can sneak away, but we would convene at that time.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
And by one of us, I think it's going to be
Probably.
you.
I
Well,
mean-
the problem is, the one person who's really good at sneaking is also the one they really want to be a part of the show.
Which might be perfect, because maybe they'll let him stay,
Oh,
Right.
that's true.
and then he would be able to presumably scout a way for us to get in.
Right.
I will say
Opening.
I was able to take a look last night, and it was pretty late, and the crowd never really dies down. There's never really, so maybe there's not much difference between middle of the day and middle of the night over there. I don't know if we can count on it.
Did you see the security while you were...
Yeah, I mean, from what it sounded, it didn't seem like there was a big difference between.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe time of day doesn't matter that much.
Jeff, when we were entering or leaving the doors, what was like around the entrance? Was there anything around the entrances as far as like statues or signs or?
Certainly signs.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of advertising, building the Soirée Fantastique, grand signs, stuff like that.
Is there one of like the performers each outside?
No, not outside. It's then that hallway that you walk in the dark and you leave with it illuminated and you see them.
But there's like maybe an entrance sign. I'm asking because I'm trying to think of a place where we could direct Civ. If Civ was to break away from us,
Always
maybe-
have a meeting place.
Yeah,
If you
we
wanna-
should have a
Right,
meeting
right, good
place,
idea.
or a place where he could leave us
Yes.
a time that we could, and a location where we should meet him.
Out by where we met the rest of the cast last night after the show.
Right, but I'm not sure we can get in there once we've left the building.
That was outside, or that was in?
No, that was sort of in that entrance, that grand entrance
Got
hall.
it. Got it.
So yeah, I mean, that is outside the tent proper, so it's sort of outside the magic dampening area.
Sure.
But still in interior as
Yeah.
far as the structure goes.
So by the entrance, there's a big poster of the Fantastique, the one I'm talking about.
Right.
If we are to separate after the talent show, and it doesn't give us time to actually communicate in a way that we feel like we're not being listened, leave us something there
Right.
of where to meet you or what to do.
And
All right.
that goes for everybody, because
Yes.
it might not be. I mean,
Yes,
odds
I'm not
are,
trying to say
for
you're going to
sure.
get in, and I'm not trying to get your hopes up. You might not get in.
Thank you.
I'm just saying it's not you.
Sometimes
you're
it's
very
about timing,
talented. Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Right.
There is another knife act in the show. You're competing with yourself.
I can always send Mr. Whispers out
Yes.
to find you as well.
Yes. Well, that location is where we'll look for things.
A
Good.
little less conspicuous.
What's that?
Mr. Whispers, you're a little less conspicuous.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Is Larry still there?
Yeah, he's also getting ready to go. He's got a big day of busking ahead of him.
Right. So I'm gonna draw out what we know of the building thus far, and then I'm going to turn to him and say, "You've been inside this structure. The one thing I did not see was what was underneath the stage and what was behind the stage. Can you give us any sort of idea what those rooms and areas look like and what they might possibly contain?"
Well, the one thing that he's been clear about and continues to reiterate is that there has been changes since he left, and a lot of these areas that have been added on that you've seen specifically with the salvagemander goo
Right.
have been new additions. But there is a staging area underneath the stage that he was aware of, and that platform that goes up.
Yeah.
But there seems to have been some major changes in reconstruction in that area as well.
Does that connect to the back of the stage?
Well, there really isn't a back of the stage. There's,
Sure.
you know what I mean? It's
where they enter in from.
yeah. Well, so they come up from underneath like that. So
Right.
yes, and then there are, the main entrance. They come in through that, and there are.
Are there
you know,
VOMs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question, the reconstruction that you're describing, is there any reason from his description that we would believe that these reconstructions were not better? Like, that they don't better the structure? Or does this seem like it's just making it bigger and newer?
I'm not. I mean, I think the goal is that they are made better. Yes. I mean, I don't think that he's classifying them as being some sort of, negative impact on the building. It's just that this new person came in, changed stuff, and you guys know that the changes were only possible because of the salvage mander.
But ultimately, the idea is that these made the building better.
Certainly made it more.
Like a fortress.
Yeah, more resilient, more defensible.
More defensible. Okay.
Stronger sort of. Yeah, I mean that's. But also functionally, it's got new, things about it.
Lots of new bells and whistles, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The security that we did see, how were they armed? Did they have weapons? Did they openly carry?
You couldn't see weapons on any of the people that you felt like were the security detail, and a lot of the people that were sort of just shuffling people through and maintaining order didn't have an air of city guard or watch. From Larry's description, a lot of what the new boss is doing is having the troop itself sort of maintain the peace.
Interesting.
So then, does Larry know each of the acts? Is he?
Not any better than you. I mean,
I see.
he's persona non grata. He's been extricated from the whole thing. He's just a guy on the street now.
Right.
He looks up at the posters just like everybody else and feels,
Well, you said, Uggo, the strong man was from Dalto Thum. I mean, if there's anyone, the goblins sounded like they weren't very approachable. The Chip and Chop was sort of, despite their overall French-Canadian charm, they were hard to tell. We didn't really get to talk to the mimic tamers, but if we were looking for an ally or anyone who, a dwarf from Dalto Thum, we might have some, relation to.
They didn't strike me as a dwarf, though.
Okay,
He's very tall.
got it.
First tall dwarf I've ever seen.
Interesting.
I wonder if they're enhanced in some way other than magic.
I thought of that, and I tried to check when we were outside the dampening field, but it seemed
Natural?
legitimate. But I, also wasn't like, let's look real close and see what's there. So.
Yeah.
So are we going to decide the order in which we are performing, or okay? So we have
idea.
to decide.
Oh boy.
All right. Anyone want to go first?
Not me.
No.
I have no problem going first.
You're presumably going to be the best.
I can try to suck.
He should be first or last then.
Well,
Right.
if he's good enough, then maybe they'll just go, okay, you're all in.
Right.
That's true, yeah. Go
That
first.
happens all the time.
Okay.
Right? You show up with a group. You can all just, we can be your backup dancers or something.
Yeah.
When in the history of auditions has anyone
what?
been?
No, we like you so much. Bring as many people as you want.
Are these your friends? Sure, we'll hire them.
They're hired.
I want to go to those auditions. Just hang around.
Yeah, I want to go with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then who wants to go second?
Fine. I'll go
There's
second.
also this die if we need to do that.
Yeah.
You okay leaving it up to
Oh
chance?
yeah.
Fahima, do you
okay,
have a
I'm
preference?
okay.
Do you want to go last or third?
I don't have a preference. What?
Okay,
Roll
well,
it.
Roll the dice.
All right, here we go.
All
Ready?
right. Civ is first.
James,
2.
Second.
reroll. Uggo,
Okay.
And you guys are together?
Yep.
reroll.
Well, I think
that's
it.
that's Fahima's last.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
I would like to go and buy a couple small things before we go, if that's all right.
Sure.
Wait a minute. Do you mean buy a couple of things? Or do you mean buy a couple of things?
I don't think any of these things are so pricey that I cannot spare the coinage.
Okay.
Okay. Is
Now, if
anyone
you're-
feeling ready?
If you're going shopping, Siv, can you get me like a flank steak of giant boar or something of the like? For meat. For my act.
A large clump of meat.
A large raw clump of meat.
Fine. I will hit a butcher shop first.
I
Thank
will
you.
also
She gives you
take a
some gold.
large raw chunk of money. We'll also take a raw lump of ramen.
Maybe I should go with you, or someone should go with you. So
I have the bag of holding.
Okay,
Oh, great.
there we go.
I'll have them wrap
Don't
it.
put
you,
raw
yes.
meat
You're
in the
great.
bag of holding.
You're
We talked
great.
about this as a party.
We forget about it.
Monster parts.
You're cleaning it out one day, and
Body in there.
it's
I think,
not
still.
good.
Hosing it out.
My turn to clean out the bag of holding. And someone left raw boar in here again.
Mark your food. Put a name on it and a date. Sorry. All right, so you managed
Yeah.
to do that, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
And so we are ready to begin. So all of you, after Civ does his errands, and all of you make ready, return to your costuming and your presentation buddy, make-upped and ready to go. All
James
of you
once again puts on his mask and top hat.
Yes, make your way back down to this this grand big top where the soiree is. You enter under that sign that Lily had pointed out, and you walk through. It is a different environment this time. The pageantry, the gallant, the spectacle, the lighting, the torches, all that stuff. It's off. You're off hours. You're walking in with regular lighting. You're seeing kind of the behind the scenes version of this room, this great huge tent, and you walk in through the grand entrance, and the auditorium is completely empty. All of the seats are unoccupied, save for the troupe that you have seen, all sitting waiting for you on the opposite side of the stage, waiting in the stadium seating, waiting to be wowed by you.
Before we walk in, James would like to roll a Constitution save to see if he throws up because he's nervous.
Would you like to get advantage on that? Your advantage.
Jeff, you got some curse dice too over
I
there.
do have some curse dice. Actually, I do want to use a curse die. That's so fun. I'll use a curse die on this one. That's fun.
I got it. Yes. Okay. Great.
Thank you for
Using my cursed dice.
James horks all over his shoes.
Oh, it's those dipped squirrels.
You guys see James walking in with this mask over his face, and just below the mask is
That was from Abracadabra. Thanks. I'll be fine. I needed that helped.
Goodness, I didn't get him the full mask.
I think that helped. Okay.
So there is very little welcome. You hear from across the stage, just like, take your seats and begin at any time. And you all kind of sit on this near side in the bleachers, and the first act, the stage is yours.
Okay. Before we get into the magic, is the magic dampening on right now? Okay.
So these are sort of permanent fixtures. These are glyphs attached to the poles high up. So they're sort of permanent fixtures of the building.
Okay. So before we get in there, I'm gonna pull out chunks of meat or whatever it is that you want. Do you want it now, or do you want it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Always.
I just want to have snacks to watch you guys.
Well, Uggo starts using one of his light axes to chop up bits and pieces and put it in one of his own sacks. And then as you're performing, every once in a while, he just sort of pops one in his mouth.
the raw meat? Yeah. Okay.
Man.
And then I'll pull out a springboard and some eggshells that I've blown the yolk out of and filled with glitter, and others that are filled with flour for smoke. And then just a vest filled with knives, all different kinds, all different shapes. All of them have been polished to a sheen. Some of them are mine. Some of them are probably ones that I've procured since we have been there. Procured. I'll walk out into the very middle of the ring, and I'll look up at the stands. It is so nice, so very nice, to be given this opportunity to be a lowly protege to the Puncture Brothers.
You see them up in the stands looking at you.
Before I perform my act, I will need a few volunteers. And I'll look around to not only all of you, but also the people in the stands. I will need more than one volunteer. You two. And I'll look up at the crowd as well.
Yeah, no, none of them are wanting to participate. They're just like looking at you judgmentally. If you need them to, I can do that. But I feel like, the auditioners are
I'll look over who's the least judgmental.
Okay, you can have your pick. Who would you like to have?
So I'll do the
show?
Contortionist and the two Puncture Brothers.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So the three of them come down. The Contortionist is very odd, even not on right now, not in,
Right.
just a strange, weird movement. As she walks down, her body kind of strangely contorting in
She really can't turn it off.
Yeah, the Puncture Brothers are. This better be good.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch, but if you need our expertise, maybe it's not so good.
I think it would be good for you to see it up close and personal.
And punctual.
Yes. Very.
Stay sharp.
He's got a dozen.
And key.
Keep
All
that
this
up.
practice is writing down knife puns.
Nice buns.
So the way I have it imagined is that I have them placed almost as wide as one of the rings will allow.
Okay.
Because I know there was like 3 rings.
Yes.
I'll place each one of them in a different area around the ring. And then in the very middle, I'll put my springboard and I'll take out 5 knives and sink them into the ground and another 5 knives and sink them onto the other side of the springboard.
Lot of preparation.
And then I'll stand in the middle and the last thing I'll do is I'll pull out from underneath my cape the mask of the rabbit and place that on. I'm gonna do this without the French accent so people can actually understand what I'm saying.
Jared!
We don't know which one the real voice is.
Beware the Midnight Hare, a poem by Francois Debonair. And I bow.
All right, amazing.
Beneath a chest I silently beat, within this realm an easy cheat. Although a heart cannot be shorn, time is short, thus fear is born. And then I do a forward roll and draw 2 knives. Thump, 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 thump. Jet black jewels wrapped in shrouds, inky vileness and oblivion's clouds. Far from any pick or skeleton key, in dancing empty solitude they be. And then I do a back handspring and I pull a gem from behind Lily's ear, as if it just appears. Thump, 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 thump. You that like a dagger's thrust have entered my lamenting bust. You stronger than a Demian League, trampled on as a blind blitzkrieg. And then I do the splits and I throw a knife between one of the Puncture Brothers' legs. Thump, 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 thump. Thus making your bed and domain like any felon by his chain, like a gambler by his games, like the worms in one's remains. And I do an aerial cartwheel and I throw a knife underneath the other Puncture Brother's arm. Thump, 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 thump. Beg me to be merciful, sweet, swift sword. Overcome my poison-dripping cord. Save thyself from a flower's soft regret, a sickling trickled out sex and lies secret. And I do a scissor leap, and then I throw a knife along the décolletage of the contortionist, which pops off one of her buttons and shows some of her cleavage. Thump, 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 thump. Fool, I now dwell deep inside of you, freed from this prison beneath your shoe. My kiss perhaps may resuscitate the cold cadaver of your impending fate. And then I do a moon somersault and throw a knife above Uggo's head. Thump, 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 ah! Midnight strikes. Faithless souls slip away. Monsters and terrors not kept at bay. Alas, how simple life seems to me. How violent the hope of love can be. And then I finish with a Yurchenko vault with a round-off back handspring. I toss 5 knives into the air, and they rain down all around me in perfect positions.
Whoa! Incredible! Incredible! You hear...
I am not finished. Thank you. And then I proceed to run, and because I can do 200 feet in 1 round, I will run around within 6 seconds, and I will throw up 5 eggs, because there's 5 of them. I was expecting more, but there's 5 of them. And as I run around, the powdered eggs shatter on each person's head, and they're either covered in powder or covered in glitter. That's when I finish.
You hear, even from the audience, there's applause. Francois Debonair! Francois Debonair! And you hear in the crowd, you hear Burl Strongman like, it's very good. Very, very good. So you've made incredible impressions. Roll me a performance check just to see.
Sure.
You do have advantage from Breba.
18. My performance is only a +3, so that's still a 21.
Yeah, so confirms what we already know to be true, that Civ absolutely crushed it as Francois Debonair. The poem, the theatricality, the mood, the setting, the acrobatic feats, and the knives. You see Chip and Chop look at each other, nod, and look at him, and look back up into the crowd, and they retreat. The contortionist moving back, retreats back up into the stands, and you hear, "Next."
Oh God, James, that's like
Yes.
Prestidigitate.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Hello.
it won't work. Prestidigitate.
Oh, you have to someone.
All right. Oh,
Buddy comes by and licks your
oh
face.
God.
That's a friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello. I know I might look very strange, but I don't have a fantastical name like my friend. They simply call me Jimmy Q.
You hear.
Thank you very much. But I see that you have allowed no magic here within your wonderful tent and your show. But however, I have discovered the one magic which can penetrate your dampening field, and that is the magic of mathematics! Yes!
Yay, James!
It may not seem exciting, but if you look at me, I may seem a figure from a strange place, and with that I will start to fly, like just off
Then you
off,
do hear
off the
gasps.
ground.
Again, this land has just gotten over a massive demon invasion, so there are genuine gasps in the audience. From the other performer.
And I have learned from these strange places how to tell the future with the power of mathematics. And we will all tell the future together, because you see numbers are flying everywhere. They're everywhere, you cannot see them. We simply have to pull them out with our mind, and we can achieve magical things. Now, for this, I will need someone with an abacus. Someone with a magical abacus, just to check my work at the end, so to speak. But yes, thank you, Lily. Much appreciated.
Yes, I picked one up at the market.
Excellent. You there, and I'll point to the strongman.
All right.
You there, my friend.
Big mustachioed, bald-pated man. He stands up. He's easily 9.5 feet tall. Just enormous. Just, yes, what do you want?
Could you, sir, name a number between 1 and 9 for me?
6.
6. And you, to the contortionist. Could you name a number between 1 and 9 for me?
3.
And you, Chip, was it? Another number between 1 and 9 for me.
9.
And lastly, I'm sorry, I don't speak Goblin. So I'll look at one of the mimics.
The goblin just holds up a 1.
A 1.
Oh, it's a single
a 1.
finger.
Excellent. 6, 3, 9, 1. Can we all? Yes, those are the numbers that we heard. Excellent. Give me a moment.
Not da 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 da.
You see the great Mankini folding his arms and turning and saying, "Did he say he could see the future? It's kind of my whole thing."
I'm without even wearing a shirt.
This number is from the future. My friend, would you hang on to that number for me?
All right.
Now, we are all gathering more numbers, so I need a lot of us to gather more numbers. So, you, sir, what number between 1 and 9?
11.
11.
Oh, sorry. 2.
2, excellent. You dear, with the big tail. 4. You. 2. You.
7.
7. I'm going to pull some numbers as well. I'm going to pull 2, 7, 5, and 7. And you, sir, another number, please.
6.
6. You, with the, I don't know who's left. 4. 4, excellent. You, again, with the big tails.
7.
7. You, sir.
3.
3, excellent. Oh, not done yet. And I'm going to pull a few more numbers, 3, 5, 2, and 6. Now, we have gathered all these numbers here together into 5 4-digit numbers. These numbers we have pulled out of the ether around us because they exist. And using these numbers, we are going to tell the future. You, my friend with the abacus, could you add these numbers together for me?
I'm on it.
Well, let's read it out for the audience. It's the
6391
added 2,
2427
added 2,
7572.
Hold on. Do it again. Sorry.
Sorry.
This was harder because I had started, but now do it. Now, read it again. Read it out.
6391
plus
2427
plus
7572 3746 plus 6253. May I see that paper I gave you? What does that equal?
26,389.
26,380. The power of mathematics!
He is a demon!
I'm really glad that worked. I did not. I was not 100% sure that was going to work.
You see the
She says it's part of the act.
Thank you.
the great you see the great Mankini collapse slowly and go, math demon. Math demon. It has a certain ring to it.
Thank you.
Next.
Do you want me to roll performance?
Yes, please roll performance.
Yes.
You have advantage from City Racing Girl.
Thank you, City Racing Girl. 18.
Yes.
There's definitely some James awkwardness and a little
James
bit of vomit
awkwardness,
left.
but,
I love the moments where you're like just adding silently.
We can zhuzh this up a little bit. But I got it right.
that was impressive. Very impressive.
Okay.
Wait. All right.
Okay, well, that was happening. Lily has snuck to the back of the bleachers and put on like a cloak over her head. And Lily, since she has the actor feat and stop magic, can do the exact voice of the announcer at the beginning of the circus.
Yeah.
Who I think is the voice we're hearing when we hear next. Is that also that voice?
Yeah.
So it's going to sound like that person at the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the strongest orc from Thorn, the baddest, the most mighty, the Uggo Ragefist.
Uggo pulls his maul with flourish, he kind of spins it in his hands, throws it in the air, bonks him on the head and picks it up. Come on! And Buddy gets down on all fours, and Uggo hops on top of him and rides him into the middle of the arena and hops off of him. And Uggo stands wide and sort of walks around Buddy and gives Buddy a command in Orcish. And Buddy sits tall
up with his clown hat and his white face. And Uggo backs up and tosses a crustacean hammer into the air, which Buddy then catches in his maw and drops it on the ground. Uggo tosses him a piece of raw meat. And this happens 3 or 4 of these he tosses him a crustacean hammer, Buddy tosses it back to him, and alternating meat and hammer. Uggo then, Buddy also stands up on his full end and they run at each other and slam into a bear hug where they begin to sort of wrestle a little bit.
Boo!
Uggo stops. Buddy gets down on all fours. Who said that?
Boo! I say that.
Well, you get down here and you say it to my face!
You think you're the strongest orc in Thor?
I know I am the strongest orc in Thor, and I killed a lot of them!
Then fight me!
Fine!
And then Lily reveres herself to come down.
Oh, this is gonna be easy. This is super easy.
And Lily charges at Uggo with all
Uggo
her
pulls
might.
up his huge maul, waiting for a swing.
Pig charge?
Pig slam.
And just as she gets close to him, about to slam into him, Uggo brings his maul and stops inches, centimeters from her face.
And his assistant, Lily
He again
Dumblestuck!
flourishes the maul and puts it back away and picks up Lily high in the sky and places him on the
Uggo
back.
lift, Uggo pull,
Pulls.
Uggo fight me like a bull, come on! Uggo smash! Uggo crash! Uggo with his maul, he goes bash, 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 bash!
Bash, 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 bash!
Uggo scare!
Mwah!
Fights that bear! And deep down, Uggo emotionally aware. Family is most important to him. Protect at all costs for a karmatic win. If you're nice, his heart you will slay. Kindness a king and emotions okay. Uggo!
I'm sorry, I hurt Buddy!
Uggo strong!
Run!
Uggo bold!
Yeah!
Uggo not afraid of the cold ice water!
I don't like it! Put your elbow and say, ah!
Uggo big! Uggo mighty! Uggo always win in a fighty!
Yeah!
Uggo wry! He'll death defy!
Ah!
Uggo not afraid to cry! For family is most important to him. He'll say it once and he'll say it again. Something you need, sometimes you need a shoulder to cry. And Uggo's not afraid to be that guy.
And if anyone says otherwise, they might die.
Ladies and gentlemen, the strongest, most emotionally aware orc from Thor!
Yes!
Uggo takes 4 of the crustacean hammers and tosses them into the sky, purposefully attempting to attack the magic dampeners.
Okay. They're quite high up.
Oh boy.
He's still he's wanting. I'm being deceptive here and performing,
Okay.
but he's sort of doing that in the direction, not really trying to line them up, just seeing what happens. More okay.
Okay. First of all, roll me performance. That was phenomenal.
Thank you.
Incredible. This is already my favorite episode.
Does that advantage?
Yeah. Do we have advantage?
Yes,
both have some
you
blessed
do.
dice.
And Jeff has cursed dice.
Uggo, yes. Uggo, you have advantage from Just Jules, and Lily, you have advantage from Brava.
Thank you, Just Jules.
These are for the performance checks.
Yep.
Okay, good.
That's cocked. Performance check.
I don't remember my.
15 for me.
All right.
I believe mine's going to be in the 30s.
Yep.
I rolled an 18,
Checks
but I
out
think my
in the
plus to
30s.
performance is
Checks
better
out.
than-
Expertise.
Sorry, 1 second. This is like
Ron, you can roll me attack, just one attack for the attempt to smack the glyphs. You do have advantage from ages 13.
Thank you, Aegis 13.
Actually, I'm going to use
30
mine.
even.
I'm going to use one of your cursed dice.
Okay,
So
so
you
then
can
it's
speed
even.
miss them.
Even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 even.
30.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's uproarious applause. Even if Uggo didn't wow them individually, you coming in and just adding Lily's inherent ability to just wow an audience and entertain people.
If I could add to your curse dice, those three of the 4 crustacean hammers he throws in the sky, each hit one of the goblin.
Belinda, and Lucinda, and they're like even more ornery than they were before, you know. But
Who's that curse die from?
That was from Abracadabra.
Thanks, Abracadabra.
Dabra, thank you, incredible. All right, so the crowd is absolutely stunned at the fact that this has been such a high level of talent, and there's one final performance to be done. You hear next.
Lily, I think we should just stop now. I think that was too good.
I don't think
We should just stop now.
You're gonna be the closer. It's great.
Well, yeah, I just realized that the white witch, she doesn't say anything.
Okay, well that's mysterious and cool.
Just set yourself on fire.
Do you want me to introduce you?
I'm going to set myself on fire.
Great.
Okay.
I can introduce you. You want?
Yes. And Jeff, I want to use a blessed die on Meep for this.
Okay.
Because this is going to be a performance with Meep.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have that handy?
From
That would
Just
be
Jules.
From Just Jules. Thank you, Just Jules. Yes. So when I do the performance for Meep, to be able to like beat the target and everything like that.
Okay.
Okay. You just went, but if you wouldn't mind.
I'll just announce you. Yeah.
Okay, I'll walk out.
Do you want me to carry you in like a queen?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Okay, and then Meep's gonna wait in the wings until the moment to come in.
Uggo lifts Fahima on his shoulder and sits her on his wide shoulder.
Ladies and gentlemen, up to this moment you've been wowed with talent and death-defying acts
And math.
and math. But what you have not seen is the raw ability of the White Witch. Prepare yourselves. Prepare to be scared. Prepare to be wowed.
And Uggo
And do not look her in the eye if you know what's good for you.
Uggo walks into the center of the ring, thumping his chest like a big drum, which opening his mouth so it makes it reverberate in the arena, and walks her to the center.
Chip turns to Chop and goes, "How are we supposed to watch if we can't look her in the eye?"
And places Fahima and slowly bows and leaves the center.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a magical, ancient firebird. Meep, come! And Meep's gonna fly in and circle around Fahima's head. She was found in the rubble of a fallen lodestar. She is fearsome and mighty and loves raw meat. And she takes it out of her cloak. Meep will her instincts will overcome her, and as I hold this meat, she will try to burn me to a crisp to get to her food, and I, being magically, I'm a white witch, and fire does not affect me.
You see Meep go, Meep, 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 meep.
So then so Fahima's holding up this big fat slab of boar meat, and Meep's gonna circle and fly, and as she does, she's gonna let out that big fire breath, and she's gonna cook the meat, and in the process envelop Fahima in this flame, and Fahima's gonna let everybody see the flames kind of licking up all over her from head to toe, and she's standing there using her natural fire genasi resistance to fire. And she might do a little show of like, ooh, ow, ooh, ah. But once the show is done, Meep's gonna take that charred piece of meat and fly off, and Fahima's gonna stand.
The crowd is, the smell of meat is, I am hungry, I don't know what else I can say. Roll a performance check.
Well, Meep's got the 20.
Yes.
Do you have any advantages or disadvantages?
Oh yes, you have advantage from City Racing Girl.
Thank you. Another natural 20.
Whoa!
Wow. Actually, I'm gonna cancel that.
Wait a minute!
This is just like how auditions going real well.
You're giving her a curse die?
Yeah, I'm using a curse die.
Oh.
Who's that from?
That was from Abracadabra as well.
dang.
Give us each a curse die.
Abracadabra. Okay, so Meep looks great. He was like,
Fahima's visibly sweating, not from the fire.
I'll just lean over. Should I kill her? That. No.
okay, we're. She locks eyes with Lily. We're going to step it up a notch. Mask. The mask. Yes. That was just the first round. And she pulls out her childish mask that Lily gave her earlier with the glued on
glue.
feathers.
They're crooked.
And now
What is this? This is the childish mask.
I see that you don't believe that this was not magical or that it wasn't fair. So I will need you to help me prepare. And she's gonna point to the fire eaters.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
And you, the trapeze artist, would you please assist me? And to the trapeze artist, she'll say, please tie my hands in the strongest knot.
You see one of the goblins run over and tie your hands.
Trapeze artist, tie me to that rope hanging from the ceiling, so I'm suspended upside down.
You see one of the great goblindas, a different one, hop out and scurry up the pole and toss a rope down to her companion, her sister, Belinda, and Lucinda, and they tie your hands to your hands are bound to this rope that is now kind of hanging from one of the tightrope trapeze platforms.
Okay, so once her hands are bound and her feet are bound, and she's upside down, kind of like the Houdini water escape trick. She'll say, now, to the fire breathers, please create a pool of fire that I will then be lowered into and try to make my escape before I immolate myself.
There's a hush over the crowd.
She didn't okay this with us.
One of the goblins picks up a torch and goes poof, when fire shoots out underneath you, catching the ground on fire.
I'll throw some. I have bottles of oil. I'll
Oh my
throw bottles
god.
of oil.
I look at Sid, I'm like,
so that
Fahima,
it
you
gets
sure
really.
about this?
I'm trying to
That's
help.
gonna be great. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh boy.
Huge bonfire in the center of the ring.
she's like blowing the feathers that are falling off of the mask. Okay, please lower me in to the fire, and I will have to escape from this impossible knot before I am burned to death. And that is what she will attempt to do. So the trapeze artist will lower into this huge bonfire, and Fahima's hair is like hanging down, like almost touching the flames. And I will try to escape this rope that they tied to me.
She literally had her hands tied for like 8 hours one time. She's not good at this.
I can't step through it this time.
All right, I guess a sleight of hand.
I'm worried.
Do I have advantage?
You do have advantage for Melodies of Old.
Thank you, Melodies of Old. Sleight of hand, I never use that.
Melodies
Another
of Old.
natural 20?
That's fine.
All right.
You're cursing that one.
Wow.
I mean, I would love to. I do have another cursed die.
You do have one
Do I
left.
save it? Do I save it?
I don't know what else you have planned for this episode.
I feel like I'm torturing you on your performance. Everybody else got to have awesome performances. What do you think? Should I do it?
Save it.
Save it.
Okay, so I get out of my bonds.
Yeah?
Okay, so Fahima is
Right before you get out of your bonds, I'm gonna shoot the rope with my bow and try to snap the rope so that you fall into the fire. We want danger, right?
Consent, please.
I'm assuming you want to be burned.
Right, yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Her hands come free just as the arrow pierces the rope, and she falls backward into the fire. Everyone in the audience, all of the other performers, stand up in their seats.
And Fahima wasn't expecting that. Her plan was to lift up and then do like a show about not being able to get out of her
Nope,
feet.
not good enough.
So she's so shocked by this that she starts to she's still doing her performance of like being stuck in the flame, but it's imbued with like actual terror from what just happened. So she's like,
Oh no!
Put out the fire! Put out the fire!
Uggo runs over and starts to try to help put out the fire.
Yes, yeah.
Don't add water because it'll explode. Oh, add water! Add water!
Right. Yeah, please, fire eater, help.
so you're adding water to the oil fire?
Yep.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
Okay.
Uggo is.
All right, from his water flask, the flames get.
Oh!
Put it out!
Lily will just take out the flask of.
I don't think the water's helping.
The decanter?
Yeah, but I'll do the geyser so it'll push her out of
Okay.
It won't work
Yeah, it
though
won't
because
work.
of the.
Oh,
magic
right.
damage.
Never mind. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because the magic item.
Magic.
Yeah, I mean, you're engulfed in flames right now. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
All right, so there are
What are NPCs doing?
some of you see Sigmund and Troy, the mimic tamers, grab two big burlap canvases that they have for this very purpose to toss over the top of the fire to smother it.
And James, realizing he now has resistance to fire as part of his demon mask, flies in and tries to grab Fahima and pull. She's been burning for quite a bit now,
Okay.
And so I think, feeling like the point has been proven and they're putting the fire out, James will fly through the smoke and try to grab her and fly out.
All right, pull her out just as the burlap, the fire dampening blankets go over the big bonfire in the center of the ring. You see smoke billowing up. You see these big black wings swooping out, coming out of the smoke, holding a still smoldering Fahima Tadhg in your arms.
And she's hanging forward limp. Her hair is down, covering her face, and it's still on fire, singeing here and there. And then she looks up. And because of the force of good, a ring of fire will go whoo, and explode around her and then disapparate. And she looks up in stunned silence.
James sets her down onto the
The
ground.
entire auditorium is silent. You hear just the faint crackle of the fire underneath the blankets going out, everyone breathing. And then, from way back at the top of the auditorium, you hear
Who's that?
and a torch illuminates. And you see a big, barrel-chested orc, about the size of Uggo, standing there. And he's got a billowing white shirt, kind of shirt you might see a pirate wear, like from Seinfeld. Billowing, but cool. He stands there. His voice booms out over this auditorium, echoing through this big, empty, big top. Impressive. Unfortunately, and he starts taking off that shirt, do not like. And he turns around, and these torches that have been illuminated by him, illuminating him, he turns around and he says, I do not like phoenixes. And on his back, you see a huge tattoo.
No.
A stack, a maul, a dagger, a flute, a book, and a candle out of which is emerging an enormous phoenix.
Wait.
And on his forehead,
What?
oh man,
I've been waiting so long for this moment. You came right to me, just as she said you would. Attack!
Roll initiative.
yeah,
That's when we'll go to intermission.
yeah.
Wait, what?
So when we got the tattoos, these are
It's the one that Uggo was
Oh no!
in the body of.
That was like,
What was I
wait,
forgot? I
must
forgot
have
his
been.
name. I forgot his name, but
I don't think. Did we ever
Yeah,
know their
yeah, I
name?
don't.
No.
We didn't. That's right.
Never did.
We didn't.
Wait, what was on the forehead?
I think Uggo was here.
You
Right before we left. Right before we left,
my
Uggo was
God.
here. Yep.
No, I forgot that.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Oh no.
So when we get back from intermission, we will see a showdown in the big top. The fight is going to happen, explodes right here. Fahima just came out of fire and smoke, and the battle is about to set ablaze itself. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. As always, we are sponsored by our lovely friends at World Anvil. World Anvil is the best home to go to for building all of your homebrew worlds and characters and stories. They're really useful for any kinds of creatives. They also have helping you create random dice tables if you want to change the weather, if you want to change your random encounters. They have easy tools and templates to create those. Check out World Anvil and use our code, the Dungeon Run, to get a great coupon for a year-long subscription. And we also love our friends at Die Hard Dice. Go to dieharddice.com. They are the purveyors of the loveliest dice in all the land and some wonderful accessories, dice bags, dice boxes, just like this. Really beautiful stuff. And use our code Dungeon Run for a coupon on us. Jessica?
Yes, Morgan. Well, as you know, this show is supported by Patreon as well as the interactivity that you are going to see or have already seen on these episodes. So if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/thedungeonrun. There's all kinds of rewards such as cast secrets. Jared's going to be posting his poem reward on the Patreon. We have Slayer TPK by Adam.
So good.
We have Serena's coloring book, diary entries by characters. So
We have the game that I run for
Yes.
the high-level patrons, which continues to be so amazing.
yeah, if you can't find a D&D group, go join Patreon at that level and get in Morgan's game because everybody has the best things to say, including him. He can't stop talking about how great
love
everybody
it.
is.
I know, they're so great. It's really been a wonderful way for the community to get even closer.
Yeah. So we will also be releasing the rewards for these episodes. We unlocked the Jeff Designs a T-shirt reward,
Yes.
so we're gonna see that. And like we said, Jared did a poem for these episodes that he's gonna post.
Possibly an intro with, well, no, not possibly, it's happening. An intro with Lord Aravan. Yes, we'll send some little behind-the-scenes stuff on all that.
Yeah.
back. It is time for the confrontation in the big top.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative, everybody.
Do we have advantages?
Advantages, disadvantages?
Yes. Civ, you have advantage from Mama Goblin.
Thank you, Mama
Fahima,
Goblin.
you have advantage from Angel Devilson.
Thank you, Angel.
James, you have advantage from Unbearably Loquacious.
Thank you, unbearably loquacious.
Uggo, you have advantage from Aegis 13.
Thank you, Aegis 13.
Lily, you have advantage from Mom of Goblin.
Thank you, Mom of Goblins.
I have advantage from Liam Draws.
Woo-woo!
Liam Draws, thank you.
I think it was countered though.
Oh, it was countered by Dice and Capes.
Yee.
You were the only one who got given disadvantages. Well, not the
I had
only
one.
one.
I had one.
Ron had one. Fell awful.
And the
With
curse
love.
dice
With love.
from Fail Off as well.
Man.
All right, everybody, give me your digits.
21.
Fahima.
17.
Yep. James.
14.
Uggo.
24.
Lily.
23.
What?
I'm
Holy
last.
cow.
I'm last with 14. This I forgot
What?
about this part.
Are you first?
No, I think I'm second. You got 24.
So you've got big stands here and here that are connected obviously by a high wire.
Right.
And these rings are surface level, and hanging high above the wire is the glyphs. They are on the surface of the tent that is up and around. So this is a glyph, this is a glyph, this is a glyph, and this is a glyph. Those are the magic
Higher than
dampening.
50 feet?
Not higher than 50 feet. I would say they're probably 30 to 40.
Okay.
Like 35 feet.
Great. Okay. Uggo is going to move, and as he moves, draw his grappling hook to the first one there and try to hook the grappling hook on that glyph that's...
This one?
This one? That one, yep.
What are we able to tell what the glyphs are made out of?
They are, well, if you get closer to them, they're kind of up in the rafters. I don't know, 35, does 35 feet make sense for a big top? It's probably bigger than that, isn't it?
35
If it's
feet
hanging
at the top?
down,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
No, they're kind of up on the,
Near the
They're on the
Yeah,
top?
yeah.
Oh, then it'd be higher, yeah.
I'm
Because the
sorry,
acrobats
Maybe
would have to...
50.
I mean, I think you could probably grapple up to the rope. I mean, the rope is 30 feet up off the ground because that's going to be dramatic for the folks. So maybe it's even like 20 feet above that, so maybe 50.
Okay.
That would be, that's
Okay,
within-
that
let's
makes
say
sense.
that. Let's say that.
So yeah, still going to try to
Great.
grapple hook that
So
glyph up there.
to answer your question, Morgan, the glyphs are sort of they're like sigils. They're like made out of a tablet of some kind, either clay
Okay.
or wood.
They're not carved into like the wooden pole.
No, they are a thing that is affixed to the side.
Got
And
it.
in fact, you may have spotted by this point that the way they are affixed is with salvage mander goo.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna. Do I have advantage? Disadvantage?
You do. You have advantage from Jim Witted.
Oh, great. Thank you, Jim
Your last advantage, I know.
Is it? I thought I had two more.
You had two from Jim. Oh, yeah, there were two from Jim Witted. Yeah.
That's the first one from Jim.
Oh, okay. Then I'm sorry. Then I erased one early.
All right. It's all right. Okay. Well, first attack is 19.
19 hits on the you're trying to attack
I'm trying
the glyph
to
itself.
grapple it and then just gonna try to pull it down.
Okay. So you attach to it.
Okay. And then I have. It was a movement to get over there. I have a second attack where I can sort of pull.
Okay, so
on it.
as hard as you pull, we know that salvage mander goo
for sure.
is
For sure.
supernaturally strong. So you could probably climb yourself up, but
so
you're not
then,
going to pull it
if
down.
it's not coming down, then I'll start to climb.
Okay.
And I will bonus action climb as well.
Okay. So you could, I don't know how much movement that gets you, but if it gets you 50?
It gets me, so I moved 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's going to get me 20 feet up.
Okay. All right, so
It's a rope. No, that gets me to the tightrope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're up at the level of the tightrope, looking down around. This is the perspective that the trapeze, the high flyers, acrobats would have. You're standing, you're holding onto the rope. Anything else?
I do have I use my bonus action move, so I can't do the mask bonus attack. And I have a second attack, so I'll toss it's out of range, but I'll toss a No, I'm going to concentrate on this. I'm done.
Okay. That brings us to Lily and then Civ.
All right, I'm right next to Civ, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I'll turn to Civ and be like, the glyphs. We have to deactivate the glyphs because Fahima and James.
Right.
Okay,
Useless without
I'm
it.
gonna try to get this one if you want to
Fair.
get that one. I don't know. I'm gonna take this one and I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a plus D8, D10.
D10, maybe.
Ooh, level 11.
And then I'll turn. I'm gonna kind of like hunker into the. There's stadium
cannon?
seating, but is there like, do the benches like kind of come up like I can kind of crouch down behind a bench?
Yeah,
a little
think of
bit?
them like bleachers.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like make myself a little like barracks with the bleachers.
Okay.
Take out my crossbow and shoot at the glyph right here.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So not the one that Uggo's doing, trying
It's
to.
high up in the sky. You're shooting up.
Yep.
Okay. Roll.
But I have 100 feet range.
Yeah, that's
for,
all
for us, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. You do have an advantage from Panirak Bari.
I believe, yes. Yeah.
I'll take it. Come on. Okay. Yeah, 19 plus 3, so 22 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Take
him out.
D10. Where's my D10? Wait, wait, that's my percentage. Oh, well, that's fine. Oh! I rolled a natural 10. Plus 3, so 13.
Yeah.
All right, so you shoot it and you nail this thing, and you see it crack down the middle, and immediately, all of you who can do magic are suddenly filled with the sensation that you can do cantrips.
The warlock is very happy.
That's actually the most powerful spell I can do is a cantrip. So I'm good.
I'm gonna need the rest of them.
You
now.
can stop,
Girl, because I need him too.
The wizard's
Wait,
like,
what
yeah,
about
yeah.
magical abilities? Does that count as cantrip?
Yeah, like the natural conjuration that Fahima can do. Just as an example.
I would say that probably would kind of fit in that category. What would you think?
I mean, I would like that because then I can do things like grow in size. And
I would
what
say that basically the idea here is that the dampening has weakened to the point that the most basic level of magic is possible.
Cool. Okay.
So if that would apply to in your case,
These are like runes, so they're kind of off the norm.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
That feels like a cantrip.
Yeah, that is a good question because for me it's like my channel divinity. That would be. I don't have cantrips as a paladin,
Right.
So channel divinity would feel like that, but they're powerful abilities.
Are they? Yeah, channel divinity is a. Yeah. I feel like. If it feels like the equivalent of a first level spell, then like the next glyph.
Definitely
down-
need more of those
Yeah.
crap.
Got it.
All right. My turn.
Yes.
I grow 2 times in size.
Whoa.
And I'm going to. I have 200 feet of movement, so I'd like to move and grab one of those giant metal barbell things.
Okay, that is over here.
Yeah.
Running.
And
I'm
then
not gonna count the squares because you're
Okay.
so.
And then I run to the cannon and shove it into the cannon.
Okay.
Oh.
And then I'm going to.
Are you able to pick it up?
That would be a strength check.
Okay.
We do have.
You have advantage on those because you're big.
Yeah. I already have advantage. You don't have to worry about
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're huge. You can pick it up. Nat 20.
Oh.
One fingered it. One claw.
He just palms it.
I'll go watch
it. Shove it into the cannon, and then I'm going to point it at the next sigil and fire the cannon at it.
Oh.
Because I'm guessing these are the cannons where people get inside and get shot, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly.
So I want to fire the barbell as if it's like a, like on a pirate ship where they shoot the things that break the sails.
Yes.
As you're pointing that way, Uggo says, "Now get the other one. That one I can get. It's on the tightrope."
I thought they were all up in the sky.
Well, yeah, but 2 of them are like directly beneath a tightrope, whereas that
If
one.
we can get all these taken out in the first round, I mean, let's
That's
just
just what he says. You don't have to listen to it. It's also as you're aiming, so I don't. It's.
I'll shoot it whichever one Uggo points at.
He actually says, "Don't shoot that one." But point
You're like, got it.
Then I shoot at the one you point at. What? What am I rolling to fire a cannon?
I'm right behind that cannon, right next to it.
You get a +3 to hit.
Okay.
And you it has a range of 100 to 400, so you're fine aiming
Totally.
that there. So yeah, roll. Just roll a d20 +3.
Do I have advantage or disadvantage?
You do have advantage from
The tightrope is
Seraphi.
30 feet above.
Seraphi?
Therapy, thank you.
That is not good. +3, that would be 11.
It's a miss. So, but the barbell goes. It lands with a thud, skidding onto the ground right underneath high up above. It lands.
Right.
It looked cool though.
I still have my movement. And I have a
He just does 3
bonus
laps.
action. So
He gets
I
the
will. I will.
What is he doing?
I'm gonna try to hamstring the strongman. So I'm gonna run to behind the strongman and slash at his Achilles heel.
That's me.
No. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, there's a strong man.
I'll bonus action offhand strike at his Achilles.
All right.
Yikes!
And I'll also, when I'm over there, I'm gonna release Mr. Whispers so that I can get advantage from Mr. Whispers.
These minis are so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ron Ogden painted all these.
Sorry, buddy.
Incredible. Thank you for pointing that
Beautiful.
out, Katie. That's it's just gorgeous.
We'll take some up
Beautiful.
close shots of them too, so people can see.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
16?
Hits. Sweet. He's a strong man.
Sweet.
Install.
And I can do a
Tall as you
cantrip?
are.
I can do a cantrip?
You can do a cantrip.
Okay.
Now that the first sigil is down.
Great. Then I will Booming Blade. Oops, too many dice.
Ooh boy. Oh, that's
12.
Sneak attack. God.
22, 31,
Oh my gosh, I forgot how powerful you guys are.
Yeah.
37 points of damage, and he's got the aura of the booming blade around him.
Woof.
And then I will move exactly 10 feet away from him and do this.
All right.
You didn't disengage though, right? I mean, so could he take a
I actually have a free dash, so I'll disengage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cunning action disengage.
All right.
Actually, you can't attack me anyways because of my rakish dancing
Swashbuckler.
around. Yeah.
Yep.
Civ is done. So that brings us to the Goblindas. We have Fahima and James here. You still have her sort of in your arms.
Yeah,
Is that-
I'm on the ground now, but
Okay,
yeah.
the two of you are there. One of the Goblindas is going to get into this cannon and fire herself right at you, James.
Oh, that's very impressive!
Boom! That is a.
You have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage. Thank you for reminding me. I have advantage from C-Char, but it's countered by Dice and Capes.
Woohoo!
Classic Dice and Capes. Put these in a better order because a lot of people. It is an 18.
To me, yeah, that's
Okay, so that is.
Yeah, that hit.
yeah.
Yeah, that here.
That
take
is a
flying
roll on
goblin
3d6. 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Oh!
And the goblin is here
Oh, great.
and gets a second attack.
Okay.
That will be against Fahima.
No.
Ooh, that's a 20, not natural, 20.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Sheesh.
There's no mage armor in here.
Yeah.
Right.
And no shield because it's still cantrips.
Oh, that's great.
Goodbye. Just kidding. I can't die.
That is also 11 points of damage. 7 points of damage to Fahima. And that is the first Goblinda. Second Goblinda is going to run across this 5, 10, 20,
Oh, she's on the tightrope.
40 right there, and sees Uggo and is going to attack Uggo.
Hi. Oh, hi.
16,
Miss. Well, yeah, miss.
and that's a 3. Okay, so 2 misses on you, and the third Goblinda is just going to anybody in range. So she's going to walk out on the tightrope and stand right there. And that brings us to the contortionist. Contortionist.
Oh boy.
Curious.
Gets anybody. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No.
My flexibility is a weapon.
It's gonna move and
She casts creepy.
creepy move. There. Probably is not gonna dash. Just gonna stand
To
there.
save against fright.
And that brings us to Fahima.
That's it? They just stay there? Okay.
Well, yeah, they can't get to you. I think they could dash to you, but I feel like that's a little not gonna happen. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so Fahima cannot do much right now, but she will send Meep up to the I don't know where Meep is right now, but I'm gonna send her to the one with the Goblinda.
Up
Yep.
to the left, yeah.
Yep, so I'm gonna roll to attack with Meep's Fire Ray.
Okay.
And do I have any advantages?
You do. You have advantage from Fenderil.
Thank you, Fenderil. Okay, that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice.
That's to the Goblinda.
That is to the
sigil.
Sigil.
The sigil
What I'm
hits,
trying to
yeah.
do is,
Certainly
and
hits.
Fahima's also going to attack with a fire ray. We're trying to melt the glue
Oh, okay.
so that it can hopefully crumble.
So you're not really attacking the ray itself. The glue is more, but yeah, it hits either way.
I'm trying to
Here's
destroy the sigil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a meat die marker.
Meat marker.
Meat.
Marker.
It's a real meat marker.
Over by the sigil.
Huh?
Over by the, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 5 fire damage, and then Fahima will aim a firebolt cantrip at the same one, and that will be 8, 9, 10, 17 fire damage on that
Well,
one.
that burns it up. That destroys it. So this one is out, and now you can do level 1 and level 2 spells.
Whoa. All right, cool. You still haven't, so we've got 2 left, great.
Yeah.
So Fahima's gonna, with the rest of her turn, she's gonna just like go back to back with James and be like,
Okay, got it.
I don't have a shield right now.
Well, okay, got it. Next time, and then I'll keep her busy.
All right, Strongman's turn. Strongman's going to take the bait. And he walks towards you. How much damage does that do?
3d8.
3d8. I'm a smart man.
Only 7 points of damage.
All right.
It's pretty low considering what it could do.
So he is going to. Strongman is going to do something called the Bodybuilder's Challenge. He sees how huge you are. He's got something called the Bodybuilder's Challenge. He walks out and he goes, so you need to do a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Yes. You do have advantage from Just Jules.
Thank you, Just Jules.
Nice.
15?
That does not save. So you and the strongman, Burl Strongman, are engaged in. Your speed becomes 0. You spend your entire next turn flexing and posing in an attempt to show up Burl Strongman. You can repeat charisma saving throws at the end of your turn, ending the effect on a success.
Lily behind the bleachers.
Creatures.
Lily's into it. Oh.
Okay.
Get a peek of those biceps.
Yeah.
So what is your strength?
My strength is only an 11.
Okay.
But I'm considered large, so that's why I get advantage. on that. Yeah.
All right. So so you guys see inexplicably as Burl Strongman walks up to Civ and goes, inexplicably Civ takes the bait and is like,
What you gonna do, brother?
I mean,
yeah, exactly. All right. So that brings us to the knife throwers, Chip and Chop, who are here and here.
Oh boy.
This one is going to. They have pretty awesome stuff. They've got. They can throw 3 knives on a turn. Where is it? Okay, so 3 dagger attacks. Okay, so there's going to be. Let's see. No, that's right. There'll be 2 at Uggo and 1 at Civ.
Okay.
That's a nat 20, Uggo. Nat 20.
Don't forget to use your
I
advantages,
also have
Jeff.
my advantage. My first one is I have an advantage countered by Grim Faded. That is countered by Dice and Cakes.
But you have a nat 20. So
I
yeah.
have the second one is advantage from Festive Life Preserver, counted by We Have Concerns.
Is that Anthony?
Maybe. And then the third one would be advantage from Cetar's Egg, countered by Bubblegummy. So thank you all. That first one's a nat 20 on Uggo. Second one is, it's 18 plus 5 on Uggo.
23
And then the next one is a 4 plus 5, 9, probably misses. Okay, so the first 2 hits, that would be 5 damage plus 6 damage, so 11 piercing damage. For those knife strike.
You got to roll the second one again because it was a crit.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. 2 plus 3 is another 5.
Okay, so 16 total.
Actually, I added 3. You just do the dice.
You just do the dice.
Yeah. So
6
minus 3 from the total. And also, after you take an attack on your turn, you can spend a key point to throw another knife. So I'm going to do that. Try that one more time at Civ. That's 15 plus 5 is soft 20. So
Okay.
that is 2 plus 3, 5 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Okay, I'll take it. Does that give me another charisma save for taking damage or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I just have to wait till my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. The other knife thrower, I think it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then throw knives at Fahima and James.
Lovely.
Let's see if I have advantages there. Mom of Goblins, and Antium, thank you for those advantages.
Beautiful.
So that's a 2. And so that would be 19 to hit for the first one.
On Fahima or me? I mean, they both hit, but we'll just.
We'll go Fahima, James, Fahima.
Okay.
So that was a hit. That was the first one. Was an 8. That's a 3. So
I can't.
8 plus 5 is 13. That hit.
13?
Yeah.
No, misses. Thank
All
goodness.
right. The next one is a 5, and the advantage will give me a 7. So it's 12.
12 misses. Or misses me.
Okay,
yes,
so
yeah.
only one hit once on one knife throw. That is 4 plus 3 is 7 points of damage on Fahima, right?
I'm gonna shield you. I think you made both of yours, right? My AC is 11.
He only threw 1 at you, and it was it was like an 18 or
And it hit,
was,
yeah.
Yeah, I hit. I know the one I hit with you, but I think I missed the other 2.
Yeah, because they were at me and they both missed.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, my shield wouldn't be big enough then. I don't think
Yeah,
for that
it
hit.
wouldn't
Okay. Okay.
All right, so he's going to also spend a key point, throw another knife at you. That's soft 21,
Hits.
and that is 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage. James would like to use his reaction from the force of good to cast 2nd level Hellish Rebuke. So James takes a knife to the. You said 4 points of damage. James takes a knife to the shoulder and looks at him and goes, "Math demon!" Needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, they're
I just see numbers coming out of your hands.
Yes. Fire in the form of numbers.
All right, I do have advantage from Cetar's baby chick. So that
Cetar's
is
egg,
a
Cetar's baby
6, and a 19 plus 3 is 22.
22 succeeds, so you're going to take half of this. 11 points of damage, so you take 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I rolled terribly on damage for that.
Damage. Or chip and chop. All right, 5 points of fire damage. That brings us to James's turn.
Huzzah. Okay, I have this goblin right in front of me, right? So if I start firing Eldritch Blasts, I'd have to do so at disadvantage, right?
That would
Because
be correct.
if I'm firing them over her head, basically.
That's correct.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna cantrips are good enough for warlocks. Eldritch Blast up to the furthest the furthest sigil, the one closest to you. So I would do so at disadvantage. Do I have advantage from the community?
I believe so. You do from Angel Devilson.
Thank you, Angel. That's a nat 19 for a 27 to hit.
That hits.
For 14 points of damage.
That destroys the final, or no, it's not the final, it's the second to final, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
one more? Yeah, this one is still
Uggo.
up.
Yeah, that's the only one up.
That's the only one up. Yeah, yes.
You're right there.
So now you can do third level spells.
Cool. And then then the other two at the strongman.
Okay.
Popped the strongman. Those will both be at disadvantage. But if I have
You
advantage,
do have advantages though. Angel Devilson and Breba.
thank you, Angel and Breba. Actually, yes. 17 and 21 to hit.
Those both hit the strongman.
Awesome. Then he takes 17 points total of force damage.
Woo! All right. He is. He's hurting.
Does that shake his muscly muscleness?
No, I mean he's still. He doesn't want to show pain, but you can see that there's some sweat that is coming from his brow.
Got it. I'm gonna stay there for now. Stay with Fahima, and yeah. Okay, so that's my turn.
All right. So that brings us to Sigmund and Troy. They are going to jump on each other's back, flip around, unlock this cage where their pet mimic has been. It opens its jaws, slathering and flopping around, and it's going to 5, 10, 15.
How did I forget about the mimic?
It's going to dash to here.
Jeez. Okay, dashed.
Fahima's so happy.
Come to mommy.
That's all I can do. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
Classic Fahima.
Suddenly more offended that you like holding my baby so much.
Well, Jessica,
exactly how she said it.
Your baby is a monster.
We've
Just
been
gets
waiting
in
to tell
there.
you.
Just gets in there with a dash, and so
Technically, your baby
jeez.
is a Katie mimic.
I know.
So
Little goblin.
God, I just remembered what spell I have that I don't have anymore in campaign 2, and I'm so happy.
Okay, that brings us to our friend, the boss.
The tattooed orc.
Big boss.
He's actually just gonna wait and watch. He's yelling. He's standing back, watching his minions go. Did I get? Oh, I haven't gotten.
he's a great mankini.
Skipped Mankini.
Yeah, what's Mankini gonna do?
He's
Looks like
got
a
a
damage.
whip. He's got a whip.
Okay.
Gosh.
It's like, I have a whip.
Mankini will take off his pants.
I feel like he's just there saying, I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, obvious. Yeah, he's
that coming?
He will dash. He's gonna dash to behind
Exactly
this
as
barrel.
I suspected. He dashes behind the barrel.
Yeah. Okay, and that brings us to top of the round, which is Uggo.
As whichever one this is, as it comes up, he says to it in Goblin, "Oh, weapon!" And he grapples her, or attempts to grapple her.
Okay.
The goblin that's attacking him from the tightrope.
All right, that's a contest of strength, right?
Yep. Advantage, disadvantage? Advantage, disadvantage?
You, I believe that you used your last one.
Well, I have one. I thought I
He has
had
one
one more.
more.
Okay, so Jim-witted is the last one. I also have advantage.
Okay.
From Sitar's chicken.
Oh, great.
It's growing.
Let me see.
Good luck.
There's a hole.
Yeah, right.
A hole.
That would be 27.
Well, I rolled not bad, but I'm very strong. Where is it?
You can also use their acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics is going to be way better.
Oh, that's right. I can, can't I?
Bring that sigil, bro. Oh, I think I know what you mean.
So I got an 18 plus 7. So that would be
25.
25.
27.
Ooh, so close.
Okay.
I'm just going to toss her at the sigil. And attempt to break it.
All right. I mean, they're used to doing that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is it perfect form?
Tumbling in the air.
She can't help herself.
Yeah. The Great Goblin, does she in the air, she's like,
Toes are pointed.
This does look great.
Same number. The attack is 21.
okay, that hits the sigil.
Smash.
I don't know how much damage she does to the sigil.
I would say probably improvised weapon.
Okay.
And she'll take a d6 also.
With my strength addition, it's 10 damage.
Yeah, that's just enough
Nice.
to destroy the sigil.
Nice.
So all magic is now
Made short work of
possible. Yeah, you guys knock those
I'm
out
going to
fast.
catch the grapple, place it on the tightrope, and swing down to help Civ.
Amazing.
As my action, as my movement, and then my bonus action will be to as I come up, let go and slam into the strongman with my body.
With your body.
So I'll take damage or whatever.
Jeez.
All right,
I
so
was
you-
waiting for you to rage and forgot you
I don't rage
anymore.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
I love the dropping the hook onto the wire like that, falling down, end of Die Hard style, flying, swinging through.
Yeah. And as I come at him and let go and headbutt him, if I hit him, I'm going to smite him with my head.
All right, roll your
I
attack.
can do that now because all of them are broken. And I just straight roll for this as far as I know. Oh, I'm technically attacking him from a height.
I'm in
height
melee
advantage,
too, so.
and he's in melee. So yeah.
Okay, I'll buy that. Great. You can roll with advantage.
Ooh, I needed it. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Improvised weapon. Smites. My smites now do 3d8 base.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to spend I'll spend a first level spell to smite him here. And that will be an additional 2d8.
Next up will be Lily, and then Civ.
10.
I love the idea of cannons on the battlefield. It adds so much.
Yeah.
He takes
to it.
31 bludgeoning.
And
31?
Oh, sorry. So
Yeah.
He takes 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And 24 radiant.
So 8 is 9 plus. So you said 24 radiant?
Mm-hmm. And I'll land hopefully opposite of him so that I can.
I think you land
He
right
is
next to
very, very,
Smash.
very looking very bad. In fact, his flex off with Civ, he's down on one knee. He's like, very, 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 very injured. Does that complete your turn?
That does complete my turn.
Lily,
Living up to his title.
How far away is the mimic from me?
the mimic. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, about 50-ish.
And I don't think that you're not allowed. I can use Phantasmal Force on a monstrosity, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay.
Oh
Great.
no.
I'm gonna cast
Scariest words in Dungeon Run.
Phantasmal Force on the mimic.
Okay.
So it has to do an intelligence save.
Another smart mimic. This one is very smart because it's been trained.
That's
nice.
true. That's true.
Let's see how smart it really is. I think I have advantage as well. There he is. Intelligence, -3. All right.
You have ages 13, yeah.
I have advantage from ages 13. So that one is 3 minus 3. Not great. That was 12 minus 3, so it probably does not save.
Does not
9.
save. Okay. So the mimic is mouth open at Fahima or James right there,
Me,
right?
I think, yeah.
So, and is that's where Fahima was on fire, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
the fire's out.
The fire's out, but the mimic sees the fire come back alive.
All right.
And it starts at the end of its tongue. And it starts to creep inside to the mimic's mouth. And so its tongue is just slowly lighting on fire into its body.
Wow.
And the fire is in front of it, so ideally it would go away.
right.
Yeah. don't think I can make it much more complicated than that. So.
All right, you see the mimic start freaking out, the tongue waggling and waggling, trying to get the fire off of it. It takes how much damage?
D6.
Yeah, I think it's
more psychological.
it's more psychological
or
than it
just
is actual
messes with it.
damage.
Traumatizing.
Which one is it?
It's just like a D6 psychic, I think.
Save your next, by the way.
1d6 psychic, yeah.
All right.
You want me to roll all of them?
Please.
2.
All right. 2 points. This thing, it's freaking out. Not hugely injured, but still, you see it
Just
bopping back and
yeah.
forth, the tongue waggling all around. Civ, does that complete your turn?
Yeah.
Civ, you're up.
Do I have to roll a charisma save to
Yes.
finish the
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
Does that take my action?
Well, this would. You
This is
don't
my
get to
turn.
move. Yeah, you don't
Okay.
get to move unless.
Advantage, disadvantage?
You have a +2 to your saves. Because you're
Sweet.
within 10 feet.
Oh,
You have
Sweet.
advantage from a jar full of bees.
Thank you, Jarful of Bees. Not good. 8 plus 2, it's a 13 again. So, no.
No.
We're gonna have to kill this strongman to
Yeah.
get
He
you
is
out of
very
this.
close to dead. But that brings us to his turn. No, not his turn.
Nice.
Brings us to the Goblindas. Okay, this one has been thrown.
I was say she fell from 30 feet up.
Yeah. This is the one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
She hit the sigil. Fell.
Oh,
landed
can
on
I use
the-
my Bardic Inspiration?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
On a
okay.
saving throw, yeah.
This is going to be really anticlimactic if I don't roll well.
So you're flexing.
9! Yeah. Okay,
Amazing. Okay.
So I'll snap out of it.
Okay.
And then to quickly finish my turn, I am going to annihilate this man. So I will pull out.
So it's
all
the kind
my
of thing
daggers.
where Civ is going like
Yeah.
this. And, he's been taking so much time doing that, and then he just goes.
I pull out my
feels the
daggers, and I'm
inspiration
just
from
gonna action surge and just lace into his chest
my
until it's just
God,
nothing but
Burl.
holes up and down his chest.
Oh, Burl.
Right.
So
Burl.
the first
gonna
one
be
is a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second one is a 27 to hit.
Forgot what it
Okay.
was like when Jared got going.
You might want to just go on, and I'll tell you what it's going to be. It's going to take me a bit to add all this up.
Terrifying.
Tell me whatever your sneak attack damage is, because I'm going to use it.
Oh, okay, sure.
I'm going to use
Sneak
my
attack
reaction.
is good roll. 20.
This
20.
man.
I'm going to take a. I am going to use my channel divinity, specifically the one called Malleable Resilience. As a reaction, when a rogue within 30 feet of you attacks with a sneak attack, I assign temporary hit points to any creature within 30 feet of me equal to the result of that sneak attack's dice.
Fahima
Additionally,
and I are
I
there,
take
but-
half the number rolled as damage. So I take 10 damage, you get 10 temporary hit points, and I get 10 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right, so Gomblindas are up. The one next to you two and the mimic is going to do a fire-breathing attack. 30-foot cone. I know it's not going to hurt Fahima,
Wow.
but,
All right.
She doesn't. I mean, I guess she just saw you not die, but she's also
Yeah.
very scared in fire, so she's going to attempt it. That
Dex
is
saving throw,
Dex
or-
saving throw.
Cool.
Yes.
Advantage, disadvantage?
You have advantage from Mom of Goblins. Fahima, you have advantage from Breva.
Two nat 20s. Oh,
Wow.
thank you, Mama Goblins. Look at that.
I'm immune to fire damage
You're
right now.
immune,
So.
so
And I'm
Save.
resistant, so
That's-
it's gonna be very little.
Alright, fine.
Cat eyes, but a weird
Fine.
No,
That
what
is
is that?
5d6 though.
Snake eyes.
Snake Eyes is 2-1, so.
It's not anything.
Two nat 20s.
Supernatural fun.
Yeah, there we go.
13 plus
D8s.
15, 21. It's 21 points of fire damage.
I'm resistant to, so that becomes 10, and then I succeeded, so that becomes 5.
5 points of damage. I'll take it.
5 points fire damage.
Yeah.
Copy.
So Strongman took 77 points.
Oh, he's dead. He had 7 points of hit
Oh
points
my
left.
God.
So yeah, Burl is.
And then
Oh my
for the
God.
rest of my turn, I'm just going to
Lily's gonna be
slowly...
like, sip, sip, sip.
It's enough. It's enough.
I'm gonna slowly start stalking. I'm using that as an intimidation tactic to slowly start stalking towards Mr. Knife Man, the puncher brother that's right here on the other side of Ogden.
You have so much promise. Why you take me?
My name is not.
Promise to stab you.
My name is not Francois Debonair.
Shock and surprise.
So when we see Civ like go ham on this guy, stabbing him until he dies, Fahima's gonna look up and yell, "We don't want to kill all of you, all right? So stop fighting us now, or we will be forced."
And you see from up here, the boss who has not done anything yet, killed them all. And they're clearly loyal, intimidated, whatever it takes. They're going to follow the
But your
command.
tattoo looks so great.
Especially the one on your forehead.
I mean, I forgot you got that one done.
This goblin is going to attempt to attack Meep, who's still flying there. Yeah?
Oh, don't you dare.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus 5.
She's got a decent amount of hit points right now.
Does she?
What's your definition of decent?
More than one.
More than one. She has more than one.
7 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, she's still up barely.
All right.
Get out of there, Meep.
Then it's going to it has the nimble feat. It's going to be able to disengage as a bonus action, and it's actually going to swing down here and help its sister.
Oh boy.
Land right there.
Okay.
Flipping off the trapeze, it swings on the trapeze, does a backflip, lands, poof, Goblenda. And Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30. I think I can get to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can. Alright, Contortionist is going to walk up next to Fahima.
There's a mimic freaking out right
Oh
there.
my god.
There is a mimic
They
freaking
spit their
out.
own fire.
Where's that spell that Jeff hates?
I hate all your spells. Let's be honest.
All your
You
spells.
made half my spells.
Fair.
Jeff hates himself.
All right, the Contortionist is fun. Contortionist gets to make 3 attacks with various limbs. She's going to attempt the first one to you. I think I have.
They're all coming to Fahima, looks like.
Fahima, you have advantage from Breba and advantage from Sitar's dinner for the first 2.
What kind of save is
Oh,
this,
I'm
sorry?
glad I got advantage on that one because that was a 2.
What kind of save?
It's not a save. It is 17 plus 7 to hit, so I'm sure that hits.
AC.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
rolling.
no saves yet.
He's rolling, okay.
Yeah.
So that is 2d6 bludgeoning.
Youch.
8 points of blood. Oh, excuse me. 2d6 plus 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's bad.
And you are. You have to roll a strength saving throw or be grappled. You
Blessed
do have.
die. Blessed die.
Bless die.
Bless it.
Curse it.
Savage! The blessed was from Gateway Guy, and the cursed was from Grim Faded.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Gateway Guy and Grim Faded.
So you are grappled by this contortionist who sort of wraps her body all around you and squeezes you, and because you are grappled, she gets an automatic hit on a kick attack. She's holding, and her foot goes whoosh, whoosh.
Where there's just an extra foot that comes out.
Yeah,
Reminds me
like
of
all her
references
limbs
of
are
it.
around you, and it's like the foot is moving away. It's not supposed to.
We don't ask.
Whose foot was that?
Where's the spell Jeff hates? Where's the spell Jeff hates?
Seriously, working
That
on it.
is the kick is 2d6 plus 4 again. 4 plus 4 is 8 points
my
of
God, it's
bludgeoning
horrible.
damage.
Okay, I'm still up. I'm looking pretty bad, but I'm still up.
Yeah, okay. That brings us to the. Oh, Fahima, your turn. Fahima's turn. And then
For Hemo's turn.
Strongman's dead, so he's done, and then the knife throws.
Sorry,
Then
Burl.
James.
All right. So grapple just means like my speed is 0, right? I can still cast
Speed
spells.
is 0. That's correct.
Yeah.
All right, and we're full ham on these spells at this point.
Yes, yeah,
right?
all the sigils are down.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry because
Full ham.
she still has. No, she doesn't have any movement. Sorry. Go ahead. Your turn.
Okay, I'm just finding the spell you hate. Hold on.
Now I'm
She didn't do
scared.
that, though.
Where is it?
Look under spelljeffhates.com/images.
It's been a minute. I know it's in here. Where is it?
Is it the one where you fly around the ring and attack everybody?
It's Thunderbolt Jump.
I did give that one to you.
Yes.
Because that does damage on both sides, right?
Yes, it does. I need to. I was looking for. I need to find it. It's in my custom spells.
The one I gave
here.
you and immediately regretted.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I just forget how much damage it is.
Did we?
It's like 8d8 or something.
It's like
You said you
86.
can't use both sides on the same target. That's how
That's
Wonder
right.
was.
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I have it here. Okay.
So I think it's 8d6.
8d6.
Lightning damage
How did you remember that? That's what it is.
because it was basically the same as fireball.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know why I remember these.
He is a math demon. We've established that.
Sorry.
So you need d6s, not d8s.
And it's dex
well, I
saving
was going
throws,
to cast
I
something
guess?
else, but yeah.
okay.
So I was going to do.
Everyone within 5 feet needs to make a dex save, probably.
Yeah.
Or is it con?
Okay, yeah.
Dex save. Yep. So
It's a bonkers spell.
This is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think I'm within
how many
5 feet of
people-
you
Thank
as
you.
well.
How many people are going to be affected?
Everybody but the
contortionist,
mimic.
The contortionist, and both of the goblindas.
And me.
And you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going to?
I am
Because
going.
wherever you go, they're going to get hit by it as well.
James, you have advantage from Drew from IT.
Thanks, Drew, from IT.
I'm having a little bit of trouble looking
Dex.
from here. Is there anywhere?
We all got very quiet. I threw a die. Sorry.
Is there anywhere else that I can hit 2 targets by landing next to them within 5 feet?
I don't think so.
You got the
One
mimic
target.
trainer, but not 2. No.
I mean, you could hit both Civ and Uggo.
Well, there's 2 on the mimic trainers. There's 2 of them there. So they'd each take
That's
Oh, that's true.
True,
The
but
two-
they're kind of counting as a single.
Wait,
target.
there are 2 halflings to make a foaling?
Oh.
I can't help myself.
In fact, when we talked about the mini, he was like, "Perfect. I can use my fully." I was like, "Yes."
We remember what Jessica did to the foaling, so.
She's about to do it again.
Yeah, let's go for them. Let's go for them.
Flashbacks!
All right. So roll your dex save.
I got a soft 20 for the contortionist.
All right.
The first Goblinda gets a 17, and the second Goblinda gets a 23.
I got
all of them save.
I got a dirty 20.
My spell save DC is 18. Yeah. So
I think they
you
still take half
got
damage.
all
though.
half
Yeah,
damage,
everybody
yeah.
takes half.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled really
Well,
bad.
one of
on
them
it.
failed because it was 17, not 18.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. The
Yes.
first
Okay.
goblin was it was
Okay,
So
got
it
it.
was the contortionist that
was
was.
passed.
Oh, you're right, that got a
First,
soft 20, yeah.
The middle goblin was.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job, good job.
12, 18, 19, 20, 25 lightning damage on each side.
25 lightning damage on each side?
And then halved if they
Oh,
if they
okay.
made their save, yeah.
Oh no, one of them didn't make their save.
Right.
So
Yes.
you killed one of them. Outright.
Boom!
Good lord.
What about
You disapparate. There's a huge static explosion. Lightning shooting everywhere. It goes into one of the goblindas. He's like, and she explodes in bits and pieces of goblins splattering everywhere onto the
horrible.
mimic's tongue. You land here.
She does that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to.
don't they have to save as well?
Sigmund and Troy have to
Yeah.
save.
Oh, okay, that hasn't been rolled yet.
Jeez.
They do
So,
not.
so they take 25.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. High level wizards.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't even need to use Buddy in this battle.
I was seriously
let him
thinking about
hang
getting
out.
up and getting a bear miniature.
Buddy's like in clown makeup going.
Chomping on some of the Goblinda pieces there.
Yeah,
Bounced his
yeah.
like, oh.
Are you done with your turn?
I'm gonna use. I'm in melee, so I'm gonna provoke an opportunity attack if I get out of there, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call me to me then.
All right.
And her speed is 60, so she'll just use her whole action to get over there.
Okay.
Well, she can't get hit.
Oh.
If she's doing her protective shroud, we decided
got
that.
it.
Otherwise, she would just be dead all the time.
All right. Knife throwers are up.
She'd be dead all the time.
Yeah.
This one's gonna turn and just saw you appear behind her, or not her, him, and he's like, "There should not be magic in here! They broke the sigils! Sacredly!" The knives will come flying out. Flurry of knives. All of them are +5. All right, that is 18 + 5. 9 + 5. 14 hits, no?
13, 14.
My AC is 11
Natural
right
one.
now, so.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any mage armor on.
So
the
you
first
get two of them hit.
You could shield.
Good shield.
If I can shield, and it'll be a 16 on one of them.
So those 2 would miss. Or no, wait, your shield stays up.
Or sure. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
So
stays.
2 miss?
Yeah,
And one
because
hits?
it was a 14 and a 13 were your first 2.
Was that with the +5 or with that just the straight roll?
It was
What
an
you
8
just
and a
rolled.
9. 8 + 5 and 9 + 5. And
Okay,
that
then
one.
those would miss.
I think they would all miss.
All miss, because
Yeah.
that one did, and the other 2 were below 16.
Shield stays
Okay,
up. Shield
shield.
does stay up for the round,
All
which is
right.
nice.
Again, there's not supposed to be magic here.
My knives, they just bust off of her face. Magic face.
Oh, I don't want to kill him. Yeah, magic face.
That's why I'm trying to intimidate.
I
you.
gave him a chance.
I know, you
else can
did.
it
You
do?
definitely did.
I guess that's all. I mean, I could do another key point. I still have 2 more key points. She's gonna do it, or he's gonna do it. Oops. Oh, that's a natural 20. It popped out of the thing. It popped out of the thing, but it's a nat 20. It popped out of the thing. It's just a
Have you
D4,
used all your
2d4s.
blessed dice?
He hasn't.
Do I have? How many blessed
You
dice
do.
do I
You
have?
have 3.
Well, then that should count as a blessed dice.
I think you should use your blast dice on Jared, actually.
I should have been using them way earlier. Poor old Burl Strongman down without even knowing you were blessed.
Burl
All right, it's
Strongman,
just
like,
2d4s though,
use the
so it's
blessed
not a big
dice.
deal. It's a 2 and a 1
Oh,
plus 3.
Burl.
So that's not. It's 6 points of knife damage, piercing damage.
Yeah, Fahima's looking really bad.
Yikes.
There's another knife thrower
Yep.
though.
That was the one I was trying to intimidate.
Yeah. I mean, you can roll intimidation if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, that would take an action though, wouldn't it? You were just trying to do it with your death throws.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna.
I mean, I use
it's gonna
action
move
surge.
back.
I used action surge to annihilate the guy in front of him. Just
Yeah. I mean, Chip over here is literally climbing up this up the stairs to get as far away as possible, and then just throwing knives at you. Does he have line of sight to Civ? He wants to attack Civ.
to. I'm large, so yes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's do
I'm
that.
big too.
So we just like push each other out of the way.
No, I want to get
trying
hit.
to get hit by the knives.
Not me.
18 to hit,
Yeah.
17 to hit,
Yeah.
16 to hit.
No.
18, 17, 16. Okay.
Nice.
First-
so
first
2
two
hits.
hit.
Okay, so that's 5 and 4.
So 9 total.
9 total piercing damage from knives. Might as well use a key point. 11.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Brings us to James's turn.
James is a bit surrounded. The mimic's freaking out and doesn't seem to be paying much attention to him. But he is. He's taken a lot of damage, so he's having a moment of just. And then feeling the full power of the magic returning. James is going to cast Mass Suggestion on everybody within 60 feet. That isn't my friends.
Can you walk towards the big guy? When you do that?
Does mass suggestion work on monsters like mimics?
I don't think it. They have to understand me.
So probably
So
not.
maybe not.
Well, the goblins.
Goblin is one, but they're
Yeah,
all
the
The
goblins.
Goblinda wouldn't
Yeah.
because if
There's
she,
one that's alive.
Oh, right.
does she not?
This one's alive.
Does she not speak common, or do they just?
They
Not,
speak. They only speak Goblin.
They only speak Goblin, so they wouldn't understand me. But I would get the knife thrower, the contortionist. I would get Mankini, and the Fullings, the halfling Fulling.
Yeah, you would. Okay. All right.
Um,
They all have to roll saves.
Yeah.
Yes, they all need to roll Wisdom saving throws.
How many blessed die do you got, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on!
How many do I have?
2.
Two left?
Oh, you have 2 left. Yes. Or no, 3.
3 left.
3
Guys,
left?
I didn't count.
Do I have
the
to
other-
decide to use them before I roll? Is that what we decided?
I think we said yesterday that you don't have to.
I think you should. Okay.
No, I think you.
I think you should say before.
Yeah.
Before?
The way to describe it is
You just use it.
You just
Yeah.
use it.
All right, I'm not going to use them. I'm going to
Okay.
try to make the saves.
Okay.
Wisdom.
16. And what James says is reaching out with his mind, touching all of these, and basically he says, "You see where this is going. You don't want to die today.
What did to do tonight?
So
This
you're
one
going
says-
to go and bring us the salvage manders.
Wow.
And you will live to perform another day."
Oh, we have a list. Okay, these two saved.
Okay.
These three did not.
Well, Goblinda auto saves because she doesn't understand him.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
the contortionist and the halfling.
Contortionist
Did not
and
save.
the
Did not
mimic
save, they failed.
trainers did not save. You told them to go get the.
Bring the salvage manders to us and
Okay.
live to perform another day.
All right. All right. And they just do that until they can't, right?
Yeah, or I lose concentration.
Okay. All right.
And
so on their
wow,
turn, they will
wow.
move.
Wait a minute, really? It's not concentration? Is that right?
It's not.
It's not mass suggestion is not concentration
Until they succeed, until
it's
they do the thing you
24
suggested.
hours.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, actually, that's the difference between regular suggestion and mass suggestion. Apparently, it's not concentration. They just got to go do it.
All right. Okay. So on the so actually that completes your turn.
I will take an attack of opportunity from the Goblinda and flap up into the air, like 20 feet up into the air and back. I assume my fly
You
speed.
take an active AOE from the mimic
It's
too,
30
right?
feet.
Okay.
Well, it's distracted by phantasmal force, right? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So yeah, James is a little hurt. So he's definitely taken a good number of hits at this point. And he wants kind of out of there. So yeah, I'm gonna even if I take 2 attacks or whatever, I'm gonna get out of there.
13.
Miss.
Okay.
So like 20 feet up, 10 feet back, we'll say.
All right. Okay.
So want to move me back slightly, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And we're up in the air. Up in the air.
And so yeah, when it's their turn, they need to leave.
Okay. It is indeed.
Nice, thank you.
It is indeed the trainer's turn, so they are actually going to. Well, Fahima, you can take an attack of opportunity because they're now under suggestion, so they're leaving.
If I heard James, I wouldn't.
All right.
Wouldn't have.
It was in their
10,
head.
15,
You wouldn't have heard it.
I don't know.
He has to speak it out
No,
loud.
it is
Oh,
verbal.
really?
Yeah, it is out
okay.
loud.
Cool.
That's why it's dependent on language.
Love
Yeah.
it.
All right. They walk into the center of the ring. The sort of bonus action finds some sort of hidden release in the floor, and a trap door opens, and they disappear underneath the stage.
What does the mimic do when the trainer disappears?
Well, it's already freaking out. Now it
Yeah.
doesn't even have
Oh.
it's
I
going to
feel
be
that's
a
the monster.
It has abandonment issues.
it's going to be worse than that because it's going to be like a Bengal tiger without its
Oh no!
trainer, right? And it is the mimic's turn now.
What could possibly go wrong if the
Does it get to
trainers
do
aren't
another
around?
another intelligence save?
I think so. It will take another d6 damage, I think.
On her turn, yeah.
Yeah, on my turn.
5, 10, 25, 30.
It has to use its action to examine the phantasm, or if not,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it attempts to do the save again. Yeah.
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 Okay.
And that counts as its action. If not, it's distracted by
It's
the
at a -3 though, because of its intelligence.
It's not the smartest boy. 4.
That does not take.
I think you need a nat 20 in order for one of your blessed dice would get it out of there.
Let's do it. That's a good idea. All right. So I have one more blessed dice after that, right? Yeah.
I believe.
Who's that from?
That is from pulling up the spreadsheet. Festive Life Preserver.
Yay!
Thank you, Festive Life Preserver. You are my life
spell
preserver
fast.
in this one.
Great.
But I still don't think I can. Oh wait. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, and so we used one earlier. I'm sorry. So we counted that as one earlier, and that was from Fendaril.
All right.
Earlier
Thank you,
blessed dice
Fendaril.
that we used. So yes, you have one left.
Appreciate that.
Some of us who's got
bad.
a few of us have some cursed dice left, by the way. Just warning everybody.
All right, it's going to get as close as it can to, and it's the only person it can get to, and it's just running crazed. Tongues lashing around. It no longer thinks it's on fire, but it doesn't have anyone commanding it that it respects, and so it is just it's going crazy. I feel like at this point, our friend, boss, can't just stand on the sidelines anymore. He's seeing things go real bad. He saw his strongman go down. Boom, 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 boom. He is going to. Can't really get anywhere either.
He's gonna walk down really
Yeah.
coolly.
Basically.
Jump from seat to seat. Don't walk on the theater seats, man.
He owns the place. I guess he can do it.
Like if you're going to do Mankini too.
I love that he's just hiding.
Every once in a while.
Weenie.
I knew you were going to do that.
That's his action.
The call out. It's post divine ability.
All right, he's going to dash. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. He's running to the center ring.
Okay.
All right, Mankini is
glad I'm
also
not
going
there
to see his boss moving, and he's finally going to move. Be his backup.
Kind of on display right now, James.
A little bit.
All right,
feel
that
pretty.
brings us top of the round. Uggo.
Uggo turns around and sees everybody in the center of the ring, pulls out a candle, snaps his fingers, and it lights. His eyes, flames appear in his eyes. His bun begins to crackle with fire. He grabs the flame off the candle, and it grows into a large ball in his hand, and he casts Fireball.
No!
Whoa, 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 wow, wow.
Wowie wee wow!
Larry, how'd you get in here? He broke Katie.
Whoa! My eyeballs just come out.
Ooh, got it.
So it should be
I
able
like
to
how
center it.
all gnomes from Bingle have that same affectation. You just learned to control it from everyone else.
Oh no, my bagel's coming out.
So I should be able to center it in between all four of them. So Boss Man, Magic, Mankini, Contortionist, and the last Goblinda. So like right here.
And it looks like it misses me, thank goodness.
Yeah, you're in the air. So I was waiting for you to.
I'm resistant to
having
fire.
just to do it when it.
But,
Are these deck saves?
Yes,
Yep.
they're all deck saves. I will remind you have blessed dice.
I know.
He has
I
one
want to
left.
use it for fun things, not for saving my skin things.
Yeah.
And I don't have to roll, so you can't curse me. Ha ha!
All right. Ringleader failed. That was a 7 plus 2. Mankini fails. 10.
He's got so many cool things he can
Oh,
do.
that's a 3. Contortionist fails, and Goblinda. Goblinda gets a soft 20.
So she will pass. Okay.
That's half
So
damage.
Yeah.
what's that?
Half damage.
Yeah. But all of the others get full damage. Ooh, dang. I rolled 4 sixes.
Nice.
So that's 24 on its own. 28, 30, 38 total fire damage.
Whoa!
Half for the Goblinda.
19 for the Goblinda.
Goblinda is very badly injured. I'm sorry, what was the total?
38 total.
38.
For each of the targets.
38 for the
moly.
Contortionist. 38 for the
Mankini and the boss.
38 for the boss. All right. This massive explosion right in the center of the ring, right where that fire was before with Fahima, but now this time explodes in the middle of the air, and you see this orc, same size and shape as Uggo, shirtless, heaving, gray in his hair. He looks like Uggo, but maybe, I don't know, 17 years older. He takes
Very
a full in the face,
specific.
and as the fire dissipates, he's just back and angry and raging. Raging. He is not a paladin.
Great.
All right.
That is my action. For movement, I will move over towards Fahima. So 30 feet towards Fahima.
You see, by the way, Mankini's hat is literally on fire. He's cowling and going, I saw that coming!
Actually, I'm going to move 30 feet towards Chip or Chop, whichever the one's near Fahima. Actually, 30 feet towards Fahima. Uggo's over there.
There, Uggo's right there. 30 feet towards me.
10, 15, 20, 30.
Okay. And I will, as a bonus action, toss a hammer, crustacean hammer at him.
All right.
And straight roll. 14 to hit.
That meet a beat. That's 14 is the AC.
They've changed the rules in the new D&D. Can I smite with a ranged weapon?
I mean, yeah.
Yes! So I will smite, and that I will use another third level spell slot.
Wow.
So that will be 2, 3. That'll be 6d6. Sorry, 5d6. D8. 5d8 addition with a crustacean hammer. And
Holiest of crustacean hammers.
hit. Roll 3 8s.
Oh, you bonus action. I was like, maybe
Yeah,
you cast a
bonus
fireball with your action. Okay, yeah.
So that's 31.
31 points of damage?
It is 7 points of bludgeoning from the bonk of the hammer, and then it is 28 radiant.
That's 35.
I forgot that.
35. That is exactly what is needed to fell this. I already had 5 points of damage on it.
And as he falls over, I'm going to use that the line of sight between me and the other orc, and just.
Hi. What's up, buddy?
All right.
I'm here now when I was there, so you should come here now.
That brings us to Lily's turn. That's
Okay.
it.
So Lily is going to, going to seeing the boss and Mankini coming in closer. She is going to trot over to that cannon, put herself in there, fire it off,
Pig slam!
and look right at Mankini and yell, "Pig slam!" Shooting
Bionic pig
herself,
slam!
yeah, shooting
right.
herself at him
Yes!
with her dagger out.
All right, roll your attack. What did we say the cannon was? It was plus, what did we say it was?
+3.
+3, I
Thank you. And you have advantage, Lily, you have advantage from Tim Finn.
Tim Finn.
Am I rolling my just a melee attack? Is that what you're saying?
Plus
Yeah,
3
plus
with
3
the cannon.
with advantage.
Ooh, that's a soft 20.
Nice,
That's
nice,
a
nice.
hit.
Okay, and then with my dagger. Oh wait, and with my pig slam, I get something too. I
It's
think.
like an extra 2d6
Yeah,
or
it's
something?
an extra 2d6 bludgeoning, and he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, Mankini's not exactly strong. Oh, nat 20!
Oh no! I got 10 on the bludgeoning, but I don't know if that.
Still takes the damage. I think it just does. Oh, does it? Okay.
Right, does that have it?
No, that just prevents the knock prone.
He doesn't get knocked down.
Puts him knocked down. Right, he's probably gonna
He
die.
takes the pig slam, though.
The
It
pig
still
slam.
takes the
Oh,
damage.
and then the dagger. I roll to hit with that.
No, you already hit.
Oh, I already hit with the dagger. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I just roll a d4.
Who's this clown way over here?
That's
Knife
That's
thrower.
one of
the other knife
The other
thrower.
not dead knife thrower.
Add your strength.
Chip.
Or the only thing saving him is he's that far
Only a
away.
1. Plus
You said
3.
the
yeah.
prone goblin is alive though?
Whatever.
I mean,
She's been knocked out.
she's been knocked.
So
She
four-
fell from 30 feet and is
She
laying on the
did. That was
ground.
a hard fall.
14 total.
14 total damage?
Yeah.
That takes out Mankini.
Aw.
It's hit.
Wait,
with-
no, don't die. I wanted to.
Do it. No, do it.
No. What did you see? What did you see?
Well, you can choose not to have it be fatal. I mean,
I'd like
that's-
it not to be fatal.
All right, so you.
I wanna know what he saw.
You hit him with a tremendous oink, and he goes down. He goes down. You see him, his still flaming hat falling off of his head, curly hair underneath his bald head. He's like, he's out. But you still see that he is alive.
I with my fingers open up his eyelids and say, I'm gonna get answers from
All right.
I'm not done with you.
So that brings us to Civ's turn.
Yeah. Civ, it finally dawns on him that all of these people are attacking us out of fear of retribution from the orc leader.
Yeah.
So Civ is going to pull the daggers out of his chest that were sticking in his chest from being stuck by the Puncture Brothers and just run full speed at the orc and then dive with both daggers straight forward.
Whoa! Wolverine style.
Amazing.
Uggo yells over to Fahima.
Come here, I'll heal you!
Does a dirty 20 hit?
It does.
Sweet.
The both.
I'm going to
You
use...
probably have. Oh no, you do have advantage on that roll.
I rolled with advantage.
Oh, you did. That's right.
I'm going to use my ice rune to encase him in ice. He gets to make a strength saving throw to break out of it, though, which I'm guessing he'll probably be
He
able
has
to do.
advantage with his raging.
That's fine.
Rajay.
20, 25.
That is a dirty 20.
That'll do
for
it.
strength.
That'll do it. 25, 35, 37, 45, 46 points of damage.
Whoa!
Is that
Moly.
wounding him pretty
Probably
bad?
half.
Yeah.
It's halved. It's
Oh, some of it is
piercing or bludgeoning.
Yeah, some of it's acid, some of it's
well,
thunder, some of it's ice, and some of it is piercing.
He only has the piercing. I don't mean to make you do
Okay,
that.
so
Maybe just knock off 5 points and call it done.
we'll say 25 is piercing.
So subtract
Oh.
12
Okay.
So from what?
from the total. Oh, 40.
I don't even remember now.
47?
Do I have to add it up again?
No.
No.
40. Do 35
I
and
think
we'll
it was
call it even.
46. 46 total.
I mean, I have all the dice right here. So
34 and we'll call it even.
25, 37.
All right.
Oh wait, plus another 6.
40 even.
Of what kind?
Piercing.
Yeah.
So plus 3. Yeah.
So
37.
37.
All right.
We'll call it even.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action offhand and attack him one more time.
All right.
That was only one action?
That was one attack.
Oh my god.
Dirty. It's a 21.
Yeah, hits.
Yeah.
I did 14 melee damage on my turn, and that was like really good.
Really good roll.
That was a
Big slice.
The differences in damage and classes.
Another 10 points of damage, and 8 of that is piercing. So 4.
Six damage.
Reduce would make it 4, and then another 2. Yeah.
So 6 total.
Yeah.
82 points of damage.
He is wreathed in booming energy as well. So then I'm going to do the same thing where I back up 10 feet. Actually, Lily's right there, huh?
Lily's right there, and you already used your bone. Oh, you don't have to disengage. That's
Yeah, I
right.
don't have to worry about that. You know what? I'm going to dance around behind him as a part of my action, and I'm going to try to get his focus on me. So that last little slash is going to be me poking him in the butt and then saying,
You get a real good
What?
view of that tattoo.
Oh, there it is. Right.
All right, yeah, and close up in his face, you do see that Uggo was here.
Oh
Forehead.
no.
Imagine waking up with that.
Yeah.
You would also take up a life of crime.
I mean,
He already did. He was a pirate.
I'm pretty sure.
That's
yeah,
true.
The community really wanted us to see us get some consequences for what we did to those poor
They thought,
5 people.
this man is
There you
dedicated.
go.
He created an entire sham, amazing circus.
It's not a sham. It's a great circus.
Know what I'm saying? The whole point of it was to
Right.
lure us in. It's a lot of effort that was put in to get us there.
Definitely.
She can get there and get into the cannon, and she's gonna shoot at James.
Oh
who's
my
flying
God.
in the air.
of course.
So that is.
I will use Entropic Ward to give her disadvantage.
All right.
You have blessed dice
Traffic
left?
ward.
Well,
Curse
it's
dice, son.
15 to hit.
That hits.
All right, 12 plus 3. All right, so she goes. Knocks into you, which does. What did I say? Was Too many people in this fight.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Too many dogs in this dog fight.
Hey, I'm not a dog.
It's the same.
Over here.
Oh.
3, 6. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. All right. You're flying with wings, so you can stay in the air.
Yes.
But you're 7 points of bludgeoning damage. That.
She falls off. with
Now you're
wings?
flying with wings.
But this is what she does, right? She takes this and rolls with it and lands on the ground gracefully with the.
Yeah, I'm only 20 feet up. That's
Yeah.
right.
And that brings us to. Oh wait, we have one more on Linda. She's gonna finally wake up. She'll just run and try to smack.
Oh, you didn't have
Actually,
enough,
no,
huh?
She has fire. She'll blow fire.
Oh no.
Fire breath.
Oh no.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a 30-foot cone, so it's gonna get you but you don't care. But it will get the mimic.
Okay.
My name is Uggo.
And so you need dex save. Sorry, dex save, Uggo. But you don't have any advantage. That's dex save.
9.
That does not save.
No.
9.
9.
So that is
You do not
12 plus 3. 15 points of fire damage.
Ow. Well, now you're gonna die.
And that brings us to Contortionist is
The
also going
Contortionist-
down. It's under the
Yes,
suggestion,
okay,
so it goes
yeah.
also goes down below the stage.
Great.
And that brings us to Fahima.
Okay. Well,
You
everyone's
got anything
pretty
for the mimic?
spread out. Oh, the mimic's in front of me.
Yeah, it's right next to you. Did
Jeff-
the mimic take the fire damage? Did you? Yes.
Right, 15 points of fire damage. That's correct. I do need to do that. Thank you.
Can somebody
I
tell me
guess you could try to save.
how far away the mimic is from the leader? Is he within 30 feet?
I think so.
That might be a little bit more.
It's about maybe.
Are they all, I'm wondering if they're all within 30 feet of each other.
I think so.
Who? Which one?
Mimic to the leader looks.
Three baddies. So I can all hit him with
30's
one
there.
spell.
That's a little further than 30.
Darn. Okay. Well, that's okay. I don't want to hit the mimic anyway. Is Goblinda one of the Goblindas within
Yes.
30 feet?
Yeah. The one behind Uggo.
Well, there's this one. Those are the two Goblindas. So from you,
Are
5,
they-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, I just need to see if they're within 30 feet of each other.
Of this one to this one?
And then between the other Goblinda and the
30
leader.
does that.
Yeah, so they're not within.
5,
No?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Everybody's so spread
Really?
out.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that ruins my plan then.
Well, you have a knife thrower and the mimic right next to each other.
No,
That
knife
knife
thrower-
That knife thrower
it's
is toast.
done? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take them off if you want. If it's
Yeah.
easy.
Smoted him with a
I
crustacean
forgot.
hammer.
I forgot.
Crustacean smite.
My guy's not dead, just so we know, but you can take him off.
Mankini, we're gonna get to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's not dead. You're right. Let's just leave him.
Sure.
He's mostly dead.
Mostly.
All right, so in that case, we have to change the plan. We're going to use Meep and not Lightning. And Fahima's going to move to in between the 3 baddies, so she is within 30 feet of
Okay.
all of them.
Won't you get an attack of opportunity on you?
Yeah, you will. You will
the
take an attack
mimic.
from the mimic.
It's okay, I like it.
Yeah.
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 A tongue
Really?
lash?
The way that tongue is, never mind.
We're gonna have to edit this
Family
episode.
show. Alright.
Hi, kids.
A Patreon only. Behind the hut.
Oh, come on! 14?
With my shield, that will not hit.
Shield.
Alright. Where do you go?
Come on, man.
Don't you have
Come on, Mimic!
You have blessed dice.
But not, I mean, that might.
You know what? I am gonna use my blessed
Oh,
dice. Thank you. My
come
last blessed.
Sorry.
That's his last one.
I just want him to use his blessed dice.
Yeah, you grapple her.
You gonna use it?
Or my curse die. I mean, it's a d20.
I mean, so you don't even have to roll yet, but actually, you're out of curse die.
I want to
I
use
am?
the crit. All right.
Oh.
I'll use it. I'll use it for now. I'm
Heck
gonna
yeah.
use it. Use my last blessed die. It bites. It crits because that's a crit.
Oh.
So it does 48 plus 7.
Oh!
On me?
Yeah.
That's from Brava.
Thank you, Brava.
Good job, Brava.
Hello, me.
I think
Poor
I
moi.
think about Jared. Right?
If you're within
48
30
plus
feet, I could do something about it.
7 plus 8 is 15 plus 6 is 21.
Correct.
21 points of piercing damage,
Ouch.
and you're grappled.
Oh!
So you're not moving.
Okay.
Curses.
You can still cast.
I have 3 hit points left.
Doggies.
Wee doggy.
Man, Jeff, what the heck?
Hey, it wasn't me. They were the ones who reminded me I had blessed dice.
If she dies, she blows up,
Blame
right?
Yeah.
Brava.
She already used that.
Okay.
Did you?
Is that, do I only get one?
Yeah, you only get it once.
But okay.
That should have been established a little earlier. I was planning on using
We talked
that.
about it. We talked about it yesterday.
We did talk about it.
I didn't say that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this whole fight I thought that it didn't matter if I died. Now I have 3 hit points. It does
you have
matter if I
me.
die.
You got me, you got Uggo.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
But you are literally in the jaws of a mimic. This giant chest clamps down on your body. You hear a crunch and you're stuck. You're stuck inside its mouth.
All
Would you like to
right.
do something else?
Can't you lightning bolt yourself out of it?
Yeah. Then I put myself within melee of somebody else potentially. But it could keep eating me if I stay grappled.
True.
All right, so fine. I will do Thunderbolt jump again,
Okay.
and
So it gets a dex
To the other
save.
side of the goblinda behind me.
There you go.
Yeah,
Huh?
because it's only 5 feet.
yes, I will do that. All right.
2 decks.
You see Fahima in the jaws of the mimic, the tongue just encircling you, this moist, mucusy tongue, and right then it goes, and then again the eyes of the mimic go, smoke comes out of its mouth.
I don't want to hurt you.
How much damage does that do?
It does 8d6.
Blood's dribbling out of her mouth.
8d6 if it doesn't make its dex save.
Yeah, dex save against 18. 10.
9.
And
Okay.
the other goblin that gets to make a dex save as well.
9.
5,
Well, that's a 24.
Okay, so 26 full damage and then half that for
13.
the-
How much?
26 is the full lightning damage.
Yeah, 26 to the mimic and 13 to the goblin.
Yeah,
Took a little bit
that
of damage before.
takes her out already.
Right.
They're very wimpy. The goblin does.
Zap.
That you arrive, and the goblin who's running toward Uggo, behind it, electrical lightning bolt engulf her, and you see another explosion, body parts. Uggo smacks you in the back. Yeah.
Well, and so when Fahima lands, she lands in that like Marvel superhero pose, and then she goes, Uggo!
I got
And blood is coming out of her mouth, and she stumbles over into Uggo's arms.
Oh, I got you.
I need help.
I got you.
You said it was 26 full?
26 full on the mimic.
Okay. All right. That complete your turn, Fahima.
Yes, it does.
Brings us
Now
to
that I know I'm not
this
invincible.
final knife thrower.
Get out of here, bro. Chip or chop?
Yeah, easily. I think she's gonna try to throw a knife at you, Fahima.
Okay.
As you fall into Uggo's arm.
already
Your
used my
shield's
shield?
it's still
Oh,
up
it's still
though.
up though. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
3 of them. Ready?
Oh God.
At least one of us is gonna hit.
That hits.
My AC is
can see it from
16.
here.
15 plus whatever it was. What was it?
Daggers only do one hit point, right?
They do a D4 plus.
Good news, you're not frightened.
These knife throwers have been the only ones who've done anything. They've been the only effective people.
Wait, I didn't use it because
That's fine,
Fahima
yeah, so
is
it's a
immune
soft
to
20.
fire damage. She didn't reincarnate.
And then 16.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Now you said it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna work.
this is what. So the first one, the middle one missed. Yes.
I think the middle one missed, yeah.
So this is what happens because She didn't use her mask ability because she was immune to fire damage the first time.
I didn't reincarnate with it.
So she hits 0 hit points on the first dagger,
And
I
explodes.
assume.
Yeah.
Correct.
In Uggo's arms.
In Uggo's arms. It's not a ridiculous amount.
No, that's half a fireball.
That's happened to Uggo before.
I've taken more than that from my party members.
you
for
get
sure.
a dex saving throw.
Great.
I just want to paint this picture because it's kind of awesome. Fahima literally appears out of nowhere right in front of you. The goblin explodes in a gory mess in your face. Through that, you look, and then Fahima falls forward into your arms just as a knife comes from across the auditorium into her back.
Fahima, no!
Boom! It just It's just you can't win for trying again.
Just can't.
Does that put you back to 1 hit point, or what does that do?
Half my total.
Oh, half your total.
I'm looking
That
good.
one, the dexterity save.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only 4d6.
But wow, you just get half your hit, and then he hits you again with the crit.
13 fire.
Yeah, which is 4 plus 1 plus 3, so 8.
More dagger damage?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, great.
That's from your half of your hit points.
that's from your set. Yeah, so
So
restore
whatever-
half.
Yeah.
And then
So you explode. You Uggo's burning. You're like, oh, I feel a lot better than I did.
And like the juggler.
you said it was 6?
8.
8. Oh boy, okay. Yeah.
All right.
So she was looking good, now she's looking bad again.
Jeez, wizards.
That brings us to James's turn.
Great.
Poor mimic can't do anything.
The mimic looks pretty hurt.
Not very.
Oh jeez.
Honestly, it's just crazed and running around.
The goblin that's beneath me. It's so beneath me.
Yeah, it's it is. It doesn't have a lot of hit points.
Got it.
And I think that only leaves the mimic, the knife thrower, and our
Big
big
bad.
James is like, this is getting very much too real. Banish on the mimic and the knife thrower.
Wow,
Are they within range?
They're both within 60 feet of me.
Dang.
My throw might be a little far.
No,
he
it's
can
within 60.
fly.
I'd say I can
60.
45, 50, 55, 60. I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. They both need to make charisma saving throws.
Oh, we know
Very
how.
charismatic. mimic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that tongue.
Yeah.
It's all about that tongue.
Dat tongue.
Easy.
That's something.
That tongue is on
We're
fire.
just gonna edit this part of the episode. It just says that, and there's the tongue is just edited out from everything.
Charisma is a -2 on the mimic.
Lots of jump cuts.
14.
Miss or
That-
fail.
Fail. And the knife thrower is a. How much charisma is a knife thrower? Probably some. Nope, plus 0. 13.
Both fail.
All right. You see them completely disappear.
James, very demonically, as they are both seemingly like swallowed up by shadows, will turn towards the boss and go, "I think your circus's days are numbered."
I don't need any circus to destroy the lights of you.
Okay, that's the only cool thing I have to say.
What are you, a pun demon now?
With my movement, I will try and get I don't like the goblin to below me, so I will. I'll fly 30 feet towards Uggo and Fahima.
All right.
You land on the barrel.
I'll stay floating for now.
Why not?
Why not?
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Be a bad.
all we have left is our friend.
And the goblin.
the single Goglinda.
Let's see what we look- Okay.
Who's watched both her sisters explode?
I know, it's horrifying.
That.
Again, questionable as heroes.
she's gonna be
All
she's
right.
gonna turn into Robin.
So,
They were clearly going to kill us.
True.
at initiative 13,
Uh-oh.
our friend can do a lair action,
No!
which causes theatrical smoke to start pumping in from unseen areas all over, obscuring everyone's vision except the boss. And he will attack. He's going to attack Civ, obviously.
Yeah.
And
Why? Because he poked his butt.
yes, that's why, because he poked his butt.
You're a butt my butt.
You'll poke me in the butt.
Now I will poke your butt.
All right, get a room.
This entire tent is
Wait, is this
I'm
bad?
not a,
I'm starting to get confused.
how does it feel?
13 for the first one.
No.
And 1.
He's distracted because Civ has such a good butt. So
That's what it is.
Swish, swish.
Swish, swish.
poke your front from now on.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Lily's like, wait a minute. Do you two know each other?
It's a circus of poking.
All right.
Lily's just slowly
little
backing
did you
away.
know, this is my ex. We all have a history.
I guess that's it. We're back top of the round. I'll go. Man,
Uggo,
you can't see anything. There's smoke obscuring your
Yeah.
vision. Can't see anything.
He can see Fahima's face.
Yeah.
And he goes, that didn't feel good, but I love you.
And gain how many hit points are you down?
All of them.
I'm 26 out of 68.
68.
2/3 ish.
30. Oh, no.
So you're back to
42.
full.
Ooh.
You're
What?
back to full.
Is that lay on hands?
Yeah.
Up to 55. So
Are you using your hands to lay on her?
I don't
or-
have to.
Okay.
But I mean, she was in my arms, but I don't have to anyway. She's within 10.
She's laying on her.
I'm looking at Uggo like,
Oh.
Yeah, that's how that works.
And
take me with you.
I will walk 30 feet in the direction of where the boss was.
All right.
And
I'm in his arms.
Hit it. You hit his barrel.
Carrying baby.
Bonk in
with
his
you.
barrel, and then you keep walking.
and I will put Fahima down here, and the mall begins to glow with a bright light as I cast the bonus action blinding smite into the mall.
All right.
It doesn't actually like give us any vision. It's just a flavor for it begins to glow.
All right, so you see, some of you through this very thick fog, you can see a light in the distance. It's strange and diffused by the smoke, but it is there. That brings us to Lily and then Civ.
Is the fog just, we're all underneath it, it's filling up that high, or?
No, it's like a theatrical fog, so it comes in low and it fills up the whole place and it just obscures your vision.
Okay.
It smells like maple syrup.
Yeah. It's kind of cold and
Smells like
it
a-
makes it a little hard to breathe.
Haunted house of Halloween.
Yeah. Okay. But this just happened, so we still kind of have our bearings of where.
Yeah, you know general
are,
directions
yeah.
of where things were before it happened, but you can't see in particular where anyone is.
I think I can still do this though, because I don't think I have to have line of sight. Okay, I'm gonna do animate objects,
Okay.
and I'm gonna animate both the barrels
Okay.
and the dumbbell and the ball on top of the other barrel.
Amazing.
So I can command the within 500 feet, which they are. I'm going to have them.
500 feet.
I think it's
Yeah.
within 500 feet, yeah.
you just
I just
animate
don't know.
everything.
I'm trying to be realistic, Jeff, as far as like, I want to command them to do something, but if I can't see, but I'm making creatures, so would they have to have line of sight to what they're trying to attack?
I think they would have a hard time. You would need to see where they're going, and they would need to see where they're going. So I think you can give them a general direction to go, and they can attempt to do it, but they may not be able to see what they're.
This is heavily obscured.
Yeah.
Can you animate something to fan the smoke out?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So, well, I'm gonna have the barrels like whoosh up in the air
Okay.
and see if that does anything to the fog.
Okay.
Can I see? Because they kind of go up really fast.
Yeah, these two barrels go straight up, and so there's kind of swirls of fog, and you see a maybe well, from where you are, I think James could certainly see, clearing in this fog, and you can see movement over here. It certainly seems like something is happening with the fog swirling around you, around the barrel.
So I'm gonna have them like clap forward above my head.
The two barrels?
Yeah. And see if it kind of clears a thing.
Yeah, so like all of this smoke is kind of brought up in a vortex above you, and you see a moment. You see oh no, that's not you. You're here. Sorry.
Oh, right next to him.
You see the boss. You see Mankini lying prone, and you see Civ standing there behind him. Amazing butt.
So that's an action because I kind of had to do that too.
Okay.
I think because I can
So
command
these
up to 10 objects, but the barrels I would say are medium at least, yeah, or large.
Oh, they're definitely at least medium, yeah.
So that would be 2, and then the small things on top of them would be another.
Wow.
1 each. So I could do one more thing technically. So in that, I'm also maybe I can move the cannon slowly, just roll it towards the boss. Yeah, just so slowly coming in, and then I'll look at Civ, bardic inspiration for
Nice.
the butt, and then
Is that a
Butt
butt?
inspires
Yeah.
me,
Great
so
butt.
I
Butt
inspire
inspiration?
you.
bardic inspiration,
Inspiration.
and then I'll just kind of have them prepared for next round.
All right,
I don't
all
think I
right.
can-
That brings us to Civ.
But there should be a feeling of this guy of feeling like objects are encroaching in on him.
Yeah.
All right.
And Civ, you would probably be able to see it because it made.
Right.
You can see him now because of what she did with the
Yeah.
objects.
I'm gonna give him an out. So I'm gonna pull out the Godslayer blade, and I'll say, if you give up and surrender to us, you may walk out with this as your trophy and the penance for what we did to you. And then I'm reaching behind my back,
Crossing your fingers.
and I'm holding onto a dagger just to see what he's going to do.
He's gonna roll a insight check on you. Not 20.
No.
I
Does
flip
he-
the dagger around and go for his throat.
Oh!
Dang it. I probably missed. Dang it.
Do you have any advantages?
Oh, I can
Yeah,
add
you
the
do have
plus
advantage.
10 from your buttock inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
You've got it. You also have advantage from Jim Witted.
Woo.
Okay. Nope, worse.
Wow.
But use that bardic.
But
Bardic.
Yes, that's probably going to do it. So that would be a 22
Hits.
with a plus 9?
20
Yeah.
glute.
Yes.
glute.
Let's see.
Here comes the dice.
It's so many dice.
So many dice.
This and that, that's all good. And then, yeah, I'll do booming blade. Why not?
Why not?
He's only got 82 points of damage on it.
Not that good.
Not that
10.
good. 105.
Yeah, not that great.
Could have been 150.
20,
Couldn't kill me in one hit.
29, 30, 33 plus 6 is 39.
You gotta separate it, right? Some of it's.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So let's do
Well, it's not gonna matter. How much? It's not a lot of it is piercing.
a fair amount because the
All right.
backstab is considered, or the sneak attack is considered piercing.
All right.
So we'll just say that I said 39.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna say the sneak attack was 16, 17, 18, 19, 23 points of that is piercing.
So minus 11.
11.
So
28.
28 points of damage.
Jeff made that face.
That's funny. Okay, so you're holding the Godslayer blade out. He eyes you and realizes you're lying, and you realize he realizes you realize that he realized that you realized that you were both lying. Clearly can't drink the one in front of me. And so you pull the dagger and it goes right up into his under his chin, up, out like another tusk. And he goes down under his knees in front of you, blood trickling out of the hole as you're holding the knife under his chin, up out of his mouth. So long for this. Do it. Do it.
I just look over at Lily slowly. He'll chase us until the ends of the earth.
We should take the salvage manders out of here, but maybe we'll turn
Just
them
grab
into the
more.
authorities.
He'll just get more salvage manders. He knows they exist now.
Since we're kind of out of initiative order, can Lily just take both the barrels and clonk him on either side of the head
Knock
to
him
make
out.
him knock
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
These like boom, you know,
Yeah,
it's like Disney animated cartoon.
And then
with
there's
the-
little like birdies
Yeah.
that.
I know what we
Falls
should
back.
do.
Civ, you have. I mean, he's limp, and you've got him by this dagger under his chin. So whatever
Right.
you know, you can drop him or not.
I know what we should do. We're heading to Shazengao territory. 22 years ago, he helped rob a massive amount of Shazengao gold, if memory serves. So we should just drop him and turn him into the authorities and John.
We could do that.
Let's take him with us.
Oh, wait.
And I pick up a crustacean hammer and I hit the last goblin with it.
Okay. Yes.
We'll take him with us, and he'll never see the light of day again.
Just as you say that, the contortionist and Sigmund and Roy come up from the center of the ring, back on that, following their suggestion to the letter with a salvage mander. See what you see, dressed raggedly. You know, it's got the little, you know, the
Clearing
little
the smoke out.
yeah. As it, you know, the smoke kind of sucks into the platform as it pulls down and comes up, and as the smoke is clearing, you see this strange contortionist, you know, moving, bringing it up, and these two go hip, 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 and this tiny little lot of light.
Bradley Russell, I presume?
That's right, Bradley B. Robinson, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Are you alone? Are there any more of you? We heard your friends were friends of friends, and we're here to rescue you.
Timbo Rabbit Skibby, maybe?
Yes.
Oh, but they didn't keep it. I've been living where we're keeping so Harvard. There were aber there was a scraping job in Chadings down there. You might need to go down to be seen here. Where we do why we go now?
Well, so Barry Gumbledunk,
Yeah.
Might be Fremen. Where we be?
he's here. He's here in the town. He's here to take you home.
That was great, Nibbles.
Well, maybe you show us the other one real quick, and then we can take you both out of here.
Okay.
Because Barry has a boat, and he
Yeah.
can. Yes.
Maybe we have us on a boat?
Apparently, yes.
I'll take
It is
him
even
to
a
Barry.
big boat? A big blue boat?
Barry's
Barry
big blue
has
boat?
a big blue boat, a barge.
Sure.
Is it a boat?
Oh my god, how do you do it?
I don't know.
Probably be Robinson.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Bradley.
Come down, and see me, when he was down here, this was where they carried them the whole time.
Oh, Bradley, I'm so sorry.
Yes,
It's
thank you. I be having to work and toy bubble with maybe giving some, maybe things. And you see, you stand on the platform, and now that the contortionist and the Sigmund and Troy have completed their task, they kind of come out of their suggestion and look at each other and see the carnage and their bloody boss, and they just back away slowly and leave. And
A minute later, the mimic and the other chip or something reappear as well. In fact, we say like as the halflings have come back up, the mimic appears again because the banishment runs out.
Sigmund and Roy, seeing that happen, immediately run, and it runs to them, it licks them.
He's okay.
They turn and head down the long hallway out of the big top, and you descend, the five of you descend into the bowels beneath the circus tent. As you ride down with Bradley Russell, you get into this pit beneath the stage, and you see, you can tell that there is a way that they could look up and look down. There's a gap from above. There's a way to communicate from the bottom to the top. And you look into the darkness and you hear the rattle of chains. And you look, peering into the darkness, those of you with dark vision see emerging beyond you a figure with chains around its hands. Long, dark, stringy hair. It looks up at you. A hag.
Go look inside.
Why, why?
Please, would you release the chains?
Yes, of course we will.
Is it the hag that, like, is her hair seaweed or is it?
No.
It's Griselda's sister.
Oh!
Oh, go look at my notes. Where are my notes?
Griselda, Esmeralda, and Zelda.
That
Which
was all
one
of
are
them?
you?
Release me.
I'm looking at Bradley. Bradley,
Shibby's been down here. Forest to help that horrible madam. Up here to be able to read mommy and then tell them the future.
Well, we have to free her. We must. And she's averting her eyes.
Bradley, has she been nice to you?
Yes, I'm stabbing here. Meeting from them, but not each other.
Okay, well then I don't see why we shouldn't release her.
Agreed. All right, we're going to let you go.
Are we going to take any precautions?
Everybody, avert your eyes. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that we should be aware of? Any powers that you have that will be in danger to us? Remember, we're just trying to help you.
No, of course.
Griselda gave two of us a prophecy.
Yeah. Is it a lock or is it something to break?
Shackles. Yeah, you could break them.
I got these.
You got it, Uggo.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll make a strength check to pull them off.
Do it.
All right.
Do you have a blessed die left?
I, in fact, do.
Do it.
I'm just gonna use a blessed die.
Perfect.
My last blessed die. But my only blessed die.
Who's that from?
It is from. Thank you, Fenderil.
Yay!
Using your augmented strength, critting on this strength, you reach into these clawed, gnarled, knuckly hands between them, and you grasp the shackles and pull, bending the metal until it snaps. Her hands fall limp, long, thin, bony wrists out of the shackles. I have been hoping this would come to pass.
What?
I will tell you what I see.
Yes, please. So it was you who saw something in my eyes.
Yes. And what I told him was disturbing to him. I see a bed of stones shifting and bones resting. I see ants and spiders. I see tentacles on faces and displaced places. I see you standing on the shoulders of giants. I see queens and dragon queens. I see darkness upon darkness. I see the seer, the second eye. I see the champions of time gone by. I see riddles. I see choices. I see pain. And I see hope. Only the 5 of you could have come this far. Only you 5 could have brought me out of my isolation. Each of you. And from here, it only gets harder. She looks at Fahima. Only you can do what it takes to learn the truth. She looks at James. Only you can bring them into the darkness. She looks at Uggo. Only you can carry the light. To Lily. Only you can hold them together. And to Sif. And only you can break it all apart. After that, I cannot see. The future remains a question. The time for easy answers is behind us. But as watchers, we can be grateful for the time we had to see, and hopeful for moments like these, standing together, sharing molecules, and wondering, what if? Do what must be done. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Jeffrey F. Cannata.
It has been a joy, reuniting with these wonderful, wonderful humans, and reuniting with you, wonderful humans, watchers of the time stream who make this possible. I certainly wouldn't be here without your generous support. It's remarkably difficult and expensive for me to take part in this these days.
The scheduling. Scheduling.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, all of you.
It's like scheduling a home D&D game, but way more complicated.
I've had a great time, and it's wonderful. I hope we can do this again, but every time feels precious, and I've missed it very much. I've missed you joining us. I've missed, especially, being around an actual table, being with these people in the same place. Wonderful.
This will air roughly around the time of our 4-year anniversary.
Wow.
April 24th, 2019. That was when it all started.
I can't believe it's been that long.
So, I thank you all, the 5 of you,
Thank you,
Sean,
Jeff.
and everybody associated with what's happened here today. I just am so glad the Dungeon Run continues, and that is only because watchers have decided it's valuable to them. So patreon.com/the Dungeon Run if you'd like to become one, and keep watching the content that these wonderful individuals are making, and hopefully I can be back and take part in it many more times. Thanks for watching. Humankind.
Be both! Mwah.
Hi,
And as always, we like to thank our patrons by reading off some of our lovely higher level patrons in funny manners here at the end of the show. So that's what we're going to do now with the help of
And
Jeff.
don't ask why we changed our clothes.
No, don't
or
ask.
didn't change our clothes.
That's right. This is totally, we're wearing the
Covering all
same
the
thing. Scheduling. Anyway.
I'd like to see some funny manners.
Team Force of Cosmos, the suggestion comes to us from Tapartos, who honestly gives us so much suggestions. Tapartos is doing the Lord's work. Everybody else needs to get on the ball. Anyway, Team
And
Force...
by Lord, you mean Lord Ereband.
Lord. Nice. Good point. For Team Force of Cosmos, he suggested something that's probably happening in a lot of houses right now, given the D&D movie that's out. Grandkids explaining Dungeons and Dragons to their grandparents.
I don't understand this.
What is this? Doesn't look like a dice.
Grandpa, that's the I think I'm nuts. It's the 12-sided die. You roll it every time you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
And if you get like a 1, then that's a fail off.
Fail off.
Really
it's
bad.
the
I've never
worst.
seen this before.
I can't even see the numbers. They just look like smudges.
There's no dots.
Now see,
In church, Gateway guy told me that this is the devil's game.
True.
Oh, Grammy Kitty Scritches. One, I just want to say it's so nice to have all 3 of our grandparents.
all 3 of our grandparents.
I love you guys.
I miss Grandma down to clown.
Yeah.
She probably shouldn't have been so down to cloud.
That's why she's not here anymore.
Anyway, D&D.
She died doing what she loved. Anyway, what you love kind of happens in D&D all the time.
Absolutely.
There was one time we were in this crazy battle, and Gregory was fighting a Tool mask,
Whoa!
Yeah.
It had all these eyes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
each
yeah.
eye did like
Yeah.
a different thing.
and then he cast a spell.
Power kill, abracadabra.
Now, is that a real spell?
No, it's like a story. It's like you're making up a
It's
story.
witchcraft?
Okay.
The
Okay,
gateway
you know how
guy
a
at
witchcraft-
church said that the witchcraft is is it like a Ouija board?
I think if Darlene hadn't been into witchcraft, she might still be around today.
Stay with us, Grandpa.
I mean, what's your favorite story?
Hansel and Gretel.
Okay, well that had witches.
Mine too! My favorite part is when they leave those crumbs.
Classic.
Well, my
classic.
character Gorbin
If
played.
Darlene had left some crumbs, she might still be here today.
Oh, darling.
My character's Gorbin played, and he's a halfling druid, right? I don't know where this voice is going, but let's go with it.
It's good, Gregory. It's good.
Oh, you
Okay,
go-
thank you.
I love it when you go through puberty.
Thank you very much, Grandpa. Anyway, if you like Hansel and Gretel, well, my character Gorbin played just last week threw some goblins into an oven and cooked them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and it kind of link and breaked our story, and then
Oh,
we had
totally.
to like figure it out. It's like storytelling, and you're like make believe spells. So they're not real spells.
And
You're like,
she's the best dungeon master.
yeah.
Dungeon Master. Oh, Darlene.
Darlene
had one of
loves
those.
dungeons.
Well, it's not like Grandma's Dungeons.
I miss those days.
And scene. Oh God, moving on. For Team Force of Nature, we have a suggestion that comes to us from not Katie Michels.
It's a family-friendly show until the last 2 minutes.
Till the last 2 minutes, then
You
it
gotta
goes
get it all
Turn it
out.
off before that.
very
That's
blue. We missed you,
We
Jeff.
have no children that are patrons.
That's correct. Anyway, Team Force of Nature from Not Katie Michels, which is a suggestion: Secret Service agents speaking in code about what the president is doing.
I'm gonna add one thing to that. One of the Secret Services members happens to be a salvage mander.
Which one of you guys is gonna play that?
Because everyone wants the salvage mander.
All the salvage manders we can get.
Fabulous David Library for purpose ever, brother. Fabulous David Library for purpose ever, brother.
Yeah, this is Festive Light Preserver. Who is this talking on the other end of the security line?
Bobby Nabin. It is Bradley Brabble.
Bradley Russell? You're breaking up, Bradley Russell.
No, but it's clever. I been giving that a little bit. People will often never understand what I'm saying. If it's more maybe than you.
Hey, guys, sorry to interrupt, but the president's in the bathroom. It's just Jules, but
Wait, I thought he was going Beaker Park.
just Jules.
Okay, just Jules. Copy that, just Jules. Anyway, get back to it, Bradley Russell.
Summer baby, I be top of cup of love it. People will say me, I be oven crazy shit.
Hey, calling in. This is the security team.
We hear you.
Did as soon as hobble some of them instead of community.
Security hacking team is what I mean. We've got a code Angel Devilson on our hands.
Oh, an angel.
The Gold family has seen the blinking lights.
Ooh, we're gonna need an immediate Fenderill tomorrow morning at the latest.
I think we're gonna need to do a dungeon speedrun and make it tonight.
Dungeon speedrun tonight.
Who has the Brava?
I have a loaded Brava on me.
Okay, great. Great. Take that into the bathroom with the president now.
All right, I'm heading down. Quick question. Why is everybody holding their piece to the ear? It'll just stay on its own. I can hear the finger movements on the side of it.
I haven't taken my hand away from my ear, my ear in like 5 years. I feel pretty dim-witted about it at this
All
point.
right, what am I going to find on the other side of this door?
A loaded. Wait, careful with that loaded Brava. I think the president's going just jewels in there.
Wait, Bradley Russell, what's over there?
We're gonna need a Ghostbusters quick response unit at the bathroom with the president. Bradley Russell has evacuated the territory.
It was not just jewels, repeat. It was not just jewels.
I mean, drop up to my mom.
This is what happens when we hire outside of the United States.
We wanted to take this time because we did not get to use all of the amazing Blessed and Cursed dice that you all gave us very generously. Thank you so much. Advantages and disadvantages, we didn't use all of them either, but those are going to roll over to later episodes. We're going to figure out something to do with the Blessed and Cursed dice donations, so be on the lookout for future episodes. But right now, we wanted to call out the people who didn't get their names called out for the Blessed and Cursed dice for this adventure. So I wanted to take this time to thank you, Fenderill, who gave, I think, one to everybody. Beaker Parr, thank you. Can't wait to see you in the Patreon game soon. David Gen Pro, love you so much for the Blessed dice. And Grim Faded for the Cursed dice. Grim Faded gave all of us Cursed dice. Thank you so much. Katie?
Okay, I want to thank Fenderill again, and Just Jules, my girl. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't use. I felt blessed the entire time.
Just cast spells the whole
I
time.
also felt cursed by Abracadabra and Grim Faded, and I loved it. Thank you.
Ron had 2 cursed die left, one from Grim Faded and one from Fail Waffle. So thank you from Ron for those.
And you used all of yours.
I did, yes.
Star student.
And I had 2 cursed dice left, one from Abracadabra, and of course, Grim Faded.
Thank you, everybody. Again, we're gonna figure out something to do with these, so be on the lookout for that. But your generosity is incredible. Thank you.
Yeah.
It started. It started. It started. Started. As a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.
Shady!